we both unmuted?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're good. All right. Awesome. What's up? How's it going, man?
Hey, everybody.
How are you all? Before I jump in and say hello, let me get a few things out of the way quick, and that way I don't have to forget about that stuff. Quickly, wanted to say shout out to my newest subscribers, Brittany Brown, James Lee, and Brian McKenna. Brittany Brown, I think, is a friend of Ronald's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm not sure why she decided to subscribe, but I
must be your haircut.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
of course.
It's all about the looks, right?
Yeah.
But thank you, Brittany. James Lee, I don't know you. I hope that you may come into one of the live shows at some point and introduce yourself to everybody, and we get to know you a little bit.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I don't know Brian McKenna, but I know of you from seeing you on CAF in your gallery on CAF. So I know you by name. So thank you, and welcome to you as well. Welcome to those of you also watching on Rewind at whatever time and day you're watching this. So thank you guys. And without wasting time, without further ado, let me also immediately I did promos yesterday for my fellow friends and YouTube channel owners, but I did have an extra one for today because I just noticed less than 2 hours ago that Lee Parmenter dropped another video showing his statue collection for those of you who are into statues, and he labeled it Batman Black and White statue collection. So I don't know if he really means, and he's got an entire collection of Batman Black and White Is there even an entire collection of? Yeah,
there is. Every artist that did a black and white issue, I believe, might have gotten gotten a statue. Yeah, so there's a lot of them.
Excellent. Okay, well, there you go. That's the link to Lee's channel for those of you who are interested in seeing a statue collection. And that's it for the promos for tonight. All right, let me jump into the chat room. What's up? I see Mr. Red Jack saying hello. What is up? Marcus.
Hey, Mr. Red Jack.
Marcus with the weird question that he knows the answer to already.
What is it?
So, not really sure why he's asking if these are all from one collection. No, they're not. The truth is,
they fell off a truck. They fell off a truck, and I just put them together. And yeah,
we look. The truth is, we went on CAF. We trolled everybody's gallery. People who don't really update their galleries often, saved scans of pieces, and we're gonna offer other people's art. Take your money, and not send you jack shit.
Yeah.
And
did we admit to a crime just now? I don't know. We're not that good at this.
Until it happens, it's not a crime yet. So
okay.
We'll see. Howdy. What is up, Dwayne? And CJ, good to see you. Jason, what's up? My other partner in crime.
Mr. Ledwick.
But yes, my other common partner in crime. What is up, Jason? Good to see you. The Rickster.
Hey, Rick. And
my wife. What's up, Vivian? Carlito, what is up?
Hello, Vivian.
Someone wake up Cab. I'm pretty sure Cab's awake. He's always awake at this time already. So it's like deja vu all over again. Yes, sir, Yogi Berra. What's up,
Mike?
And there's
us. We're a little deja vu already.
Yes. Whew. Jesus, what is up? Good to see you.
Hey,
yes. John Brown, what is up? Always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you for being here. Officially, hello to you, CJ. And welcome back, Hart, my wife says. Oh, look at that.
Oh, well. Your husband, Vivian, kept begging me. And, it just gets so tiring after a while. Yeah.
Jeffrey C. with the heart. Look at that. Being very creative. These new subs were attracted by guys in vests. Were they really? Oh, and by the way, speaking of new subs, since yesterday, and this, you would think it might happen often after a sales show, but it doesn't for me. But after the sales show, I got 5 more people subscribing. No names that I can see, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. It usually doesn't happen. It's
that's
weird.
Probably me as aliases. John 1, John 2, John 3. Yeah.
What's up, Gabe? Gabe Carino. Hello to you.
Gabe.
Mark V, watched the recording of yesterday's show on my flight home this morning. Wow, and welcome to you today. I hope you had a nice flight and hope you're doing well, my friend. There she is. I knew she was here. What's up, Margaret? How you doing?
Hey, Margaret.
And what up, JC Padilla? What is up, my friend? We missed you yesterday, but that's cool. Happy to have you today. And CJ says, yes, it was cool, but I told Lee his comments were off. His comments? Oh, I haven't watched it, so I don't know what you're referring to. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
You made some off comments? What does that? I'm curious as to what you mean by that now, CJ. Okay, I'll look forward to seeing it. And I was also surprised because he's only like 4 or 5 videos into his channel, and it's a half hour long. So it's a long one. That's got to be quite the statue collection. TJ, what's up? It's Sunday night. It is indeed Sunday night. Well, for us, it probably feels like, for Hart, it's like Wednesday. It feels like Friday.
I don't know what day it is.
A whole week. We don't know what the day it is anymore. I don't know how we even got here tonight. Is everything tonight original? How do you even get? So he's even acting like Marcus. I'm not really sure what the joke is. I don't get it. Are these everything tonight original? How do you even get these?
I'll answer it. What you get is you pay us money. I take the page of art, I cut it into little pieces by the panels, put it in an envelope, and ship it to you. Okay. That's how you get them. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. That's not how it works.
This has to be some kind of running joke, because now even Carlito is getting into the act, saying whose collection is it from? And Marcus is saying, how do you get all of these? Which is what Jeffrey C. said. What the hell is this joke? Okay, it must be something happening on
Somebody explain to us. We're too stupid to understand.
I don't got time to watch any other channels, so let us know. Kenneth Berg, good to see you. And Margaret is now getting into it. How do I buy these? Okay, I'm not going to answer you guys anymore. Ruben should know who says this by now. I should? Why should I? Well, if you're assuming I watch Nick sometimes. I don't have, lately, I haven't had a lot of time. I'm in and out with Nick, but that's it. I don't, and I watch everybody who I promo here because they have short videos, short form videos. I watch those. Karen, Lee, Carl, Jason, but yeah, that's it. So I don't know.
Well, Jason's got it right. I get it out of a van. They all come from the van.
Are these priced in Canadian? They are not. Hello, Maki Poo. Good to see you. I hope you had a great time with Mika yesterday. I hope she had fun. And hi, Kenneth. Hi, Marcus. Evening, Ruben and Hart. Hi, everyone. Tariq, what is up? Good to see you, my friend. And who else we got? After the first sales show, you guys could have afforded some vests to wear. What? You're obsessed with vests, man. Turned off.
Must be an inside joke.
Okay, more of the inside jokes happening. I don't know what you mean by turned off. Hi, TJ. Okay, LOL. Now he's even laughing at us and instead of explaining to us.
Well, it's good that chatters know what to talk about.
Oh, how do you even get these? Yes, that's Angelo, whatever. Yeah, sorry. But I don't remember him. I don't remember that guy saying, what did you guys say before? I don't remember him saying, whose collection did they come from? I don't remember that.
Who's Angelo?
This guy from check out this channel called Comics Den, DEN.
Okay, all right. I'll write it down right now.
Yeah, so it's this guy who's like, him and his, I think it's his wife. They're young. They're like, I guess, early 30s. And
or they're babies.
They're comic people, but they recently got into original art.
Uh-huh.
And so he goes to OAX, right, in January, and he makes all these videos, right? He's recording everything. He's uploading tons of videos. And the way he reacts to everything as he goes to people's booths at OAX and every other convention he goes to, the way he reacts, it's like he's a 5-year-old kid. It's like with this over-the-top enthusiasm, saying all these crazy things. Like he's like, whoa, sick! Or like, that's sick! And where do you get all these? And like just the craziest things. It's like,
okay, it's like his theme or his character. I don't know.
Like no, but I early on I thought it was genuine because I think he's so new to the art. But then the more I've watched, I started to feel like he might be putting on an act. He may even see and have heard about all the, all these people on other channels kind of laughing and joking about it. He may know about that, so he may now be putting it on, and that's his shtick now.
Shtick, yeah. It's like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, exactly. No, Caesar, what's up, man? Good evening to you.
Hey, Caesar.
Bold art, okay. Oh, Ruben, we're just messing with you. I know you are. Clearly. Oh, no way. See, that's one of the other things he says.
Oh, no way. Okay.
Yeah. Sexy CJ. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's kind of addictive. At first, you're gonna like it. Because you're gonna get laughed at. But
maybe not for me.
You'll get sick of it.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Does
any of this come with a COA? It does not. When you look at the Kubert gallery display, okay. Okay, right. I try not to remember these fine details, though, Marcus. Like I said, I get sick of it, and it's like, okay, enough. I don't want that in my head all the time. What character have you not drawn that you would like to? Cary's into it. Yeah, that's another question he's doing. Sick shtick, exactly. No, I've watched them for a long time.
Does he do what are blue lines? Question mark? No,
not yet. Apparently,
not yet. Okay, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's had a channel for years, except it was always just strictly comics.
Yeah.
He says, I saw one video he was filming folks getting commissions done right there. I'd be pissed if I was an artist and someone, right, where the guy's like, asking the guy questions and videoing him as he's trying to work on a commission. Yeah.
Why do you stroke that way? Why do you paint that way?
Yeah. Dan Evan, what's up? Greetings to you, my friend. Ruben.
Hey, Daniel.
CRS. What's the CRS? Sorry. CRS?
Credence? No. CCR.
That's not CCR. Yeah.
Not CRS.
Up. Hey, my, hey. Okay, so let me quickly check just to be sure. I want to know, be sure that that I haven't forgotten anything that I want to mention. Let me just check here. So I took care of the new subs. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Lee. That's fine. I did yesterday's Karen, Carl, Nikki B. Let me do a little quick one for Nikki B. Yeah, sorry, but once again, Nikki B, you're here now. So just to tell you, I did my show. We did this, Hart and I did the show yesterday. And I mentioned on the show, I couldn't find your link again. And again, today, I didn't find it. So I don't know if it's ready or not or whatever. So sorry, no direct link. But if you have it, feel free to pop it into the chat. Okay. And I will just mention everybody. Here we go. Nikki B, this is the young gentleman himself, the Squire. Catch a show, the Original Art Experience, every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. It is a talk show / sales show, art sales show. Where you can, like tonight, acclaim sales for affordable art most of the time and sometimes higher end art. So check it out every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. And there we go with that. Okay. Let's see. Don't want to forget anything else. I think that's it, everybody. And before we get into this, I know, but I'd like to have it whenever possible. I'm a perfectionist, so I hate it. Even though it's not my fault, I hate it when I go looking for it and spend 10 minutes, and for all the effort, I can't find it. That's what I get pissed off. I'm like, ugh.
You're a perfectionist, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
The attention to detail, that's my thing. Can't place the link in a chat without being a moderator, really? Oh, I think you can put it, but it won't be clickable. But it's okay. At least people can still copy and paste it, whatever. So it's up to you. Anyways, the room is yours, as they say, Nick. Yeah. So do it if you want, and if you don't want to, that's fine too. So did this yesterday. Is this a rerun? It is not a rerun. It's a live.
Feels like one.
It's a live rerun. The question to answer, Margaret. No, Margaret. No Legion tonight. The pieces were all prepared like
weeks ago.
Yeah, everything was prepared weeks ago, and then I worked on it over the last couple of weeks. So yeah, no. But I'm sure you and Hart can talk about whatever you want to talk about Legion, as you emailed them yesterday. So
yep.
Oh, sorry. And there we go. And Jeffrey C asks again, how many lots today? Today is one more than yesterday, 27 tonight. Okay.
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do one more.
we may not be able to last, right?
Yeah.
But also everybody, we will see. We will see. She says, "Fine by me." We will see towards the end when we get to the last piece. If I happen, or if Hart or I happen to notice anybody here tonight that wasn't here yesterday, we may ask if you guys want us to quickly run through the leftovers from yesterday. And if you guys, if enough people say yes, we'll do that. If not, show's over. That's it, and we're done. And for anybody claiming tonight, I will start invoicing you guys tomorrow. What I need you to do to make it easy for me, even if we have dealt with each other before, it makes it easier. After the show, if you don't mind, please email me your address and phone number. Please don't forget the phone number. Everybody always forgets that. Address, shipping address, and phone number, so that I can then invoice you guys starting, tomorrow or whatever. Okay. And that way I don't have to go looking for your addresses. Okay. So please do that. I would appreciate that. Thank you. No, Marcus says YouTube will block your links. Oh,
okay. Well, that sucks.
You mean YouTube blocks you from putting in a link, like if
in the chat? Yeah. Wow. Hey, Cap.
That's
good morning, or I think it's morning, right?
Yeah. What's up, Cap? Good to see you. Hello. And that's what I thought. Okay, you need to be a moderator. That's talking to Marcus, I'm sure. Getting excited for Wednesday, Nick. Okay, you can talk to him. Oh, good. I appreciate the support. You're welcome.
Lee's here.
We can start now. Lee, look at him. Lee came in. Lee, I plugged your video that just landed 2 hours ago. I haven't had time to watch it, obviously. But I look forward to checking it out tonight or tomorrow. So hello to you. And what else real quick? So working in, okay, talking to each other. That's not just thank you. Okay, hi Cab. Dang Nick, wishing to be okay, best of luck. You need a wrench. Don't know what that is. Yes, they block it every time I put in a link for pornos. Okay. Well, yeah.
What kind of pornos, Marcus? What kind? Please elaborate.
You're welcome. I hope Marcus meant promo and not porno.
Yeah, I was hoping too. It's promo.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with he meant porno.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's promo. Yeah. See, he's got me saying it.
Just search original art experience. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's easy if you just do that. Copy and paste what Dwayne just said. There you go. Okay, so perfect. We got almost 50 people. 2 more people need to come in to make it an even 50. That'd be nice. Marcus.
Yeah, I'll ask for every relative out there that I have.
You get blocked of nude vans. Your only fans get blocked of nude vans. Okay.
Well, all my vans are cream colored.
Okay. So yeah, that's it for all the promos. Thank you everybody for the patience. Appreciate it. And yeah, we'll be getting into this 20 minutes earlier than we did yesterday. So we'll finish earlier tonight. So perfect. So Hart, are we? Oh, just so you guys know, just in case, I want to warn you. I've been running behind as usual. So I got a bowl of food here that I'm trying to eat. I don't want to talk with a mouthful. So just so you know, I'm going to only put a few bites in my mouth when the scans go up and Hart is talking, and then I'll use that opportunity to eat. But just in case I have to start coming in and my mouth is full, well, you'll know why, okay?
Well, what I like is you're doing total transparency here. You're giving away all the magic that happens between you and I. Yeah, all this scripts that we've been going by, you're messing it up. It's not that good. They're telling everybody what we do now. The secret's out.
Why do you need to see the food? You don't need to see the food again. And
it's healthy food.
Claim my food. It's my food, not your food. And Paul Sahoda's here. Wow. Paul's in the UK, everybody. Look at him, 120 in the UK.
Wow.
Look at that. Get the bet, Paul. So there we go. Okay, I'm backtracking and finding out. Okay, he's talking to somebody else, hoping to go well. I wish I had more food. All right. Okay. All right. So we're good, everybody. So yes, Hart, you ready?
Yes. Yeah. I've been ready 50 minutes ago, but you keep talking, and I don't know what that's about. You know? All right, come on.
All right, we'll get into
it. Chop.
We'll get into it right now. So again, it is 27 pieces, and this is the first one coming up right here. FYI, in case you're curious, as we've mentioned many times in the past when Hart has been on, for those of you who don't know, Hart has always primarily been a DC guy. As you guys remember who were here yesterday, for yesterday, I did want to make it more evenly split, so I made it sort of 50-50 with Marvel and DC, plus a little independent. Today, though, because he is mostly DC, and I used up a lot of the Marvel stuff yesterday, tonight is mostly DC, a little bit of Marvel, a little bit of independent, I guess. Yeah. So there you go.
We're giving fair shake for everything.
So there you go. All right, we hit 50s here, so let's do this. Perfect timing. And thank you, Nick. Thank you. I appreciate it. I completely forgot yesterday. We went to like 40 some odd likes anyways, which given the fact that you were not here and I never asked even once is pretty impressive. So, but I'll ask again. So hopefully we get over 50 today. If you can hit the thumbs up button right around here somewhere, right below where I'm pointing. Everyone, if you're here listening to this, please, can you just do that? You don't have to subscribe if you're not subscribed. I don't care about that. Just hit the thumbs up, give a like, I'd appreciate it. Okay. So thank you very much. And thanks for keeping on top of that, Nick, as always. I appreciate it.
One thing, everybody, if you're wanted to claim, you say buy, B-U-Y, and then the number.
Right. To claim something, right? Every slide, again, it says buy 01 to buy. It's buy 01 to buy 27. So to claim it, to always, you want to pre-type your claim just in case. Always pre-type BUY dash and whatever number it's going to be. Okay. And that's it. So everybody's saying hi to each other. And yes, Margaret, DC represent. And there we go. All right. We're good?
We're good. Let's do it. Number one.
All right. Sounds good. Everybody, this is the first one. And look at that. It's one of the few Marvels we have tonight. Very Silver Agey modern, but Silver Agey in appearance. I love this. Let's check this one out.
All right. So this is She-Hulk number 14. It doesn't have She-Hulk, but it does have Thor. So if anybody is a Thor fan, this is the one to get. It features Mad Thinker's awesome android, later known as Awesome Andy, fighting Thor when he was Awesome Android, I guess. And it's got a little bit of top section where the Mad Thinker's trying to, I believe, acquire some unique items from the Marvel Universe heroes and such. So you've got the Serpent Crown. You've got the Executioners.
What's up? Hold on, Hart. Hold on. Sorry. Caesar, did you mean to do buy 01 or is that some weird mistake you did there with the buy 12? I don't know what you're doing. So if you could explain that to us.
Caesar's doing all 0 through 12. I'll take that, Caesar.
Yeah. we would like to not be confused, Caesar. So please let us know what that means. I don't know. Just tell us if it's a mistake or not, okay? Yeah. Go ahead, Hart. Sorry about that.
No. So some of the relics or some of the items are like the Serpent Crown, Iron Man's gauntlet. Yep. And Executioner's gauntlet, and of course Thor's hammer, which is why Awesome Andy is trying to get it from Thor in the big half splash panel.
Oh, okay. And Caesar, by the way, was just joking. I just wish I understood the joke. At least it would have been worth spending those 30 seconds trying.
Yeah, I'm not going to get those back, Caesar. I'm sorry. That'll cost you 14 cents.
Yeah. Yeah, Caesar was like 12 individual packages, though. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. He pays me with every penny every day.
Caesar needs 12 pieces more to open. Yes. Caesar, I hope you're working hard on saving up those packages. We're going to do maybe 100 package unboxing this coming Christmas.
Oh, my.
Okay. All right.
All right. So that's number one.
Okay. So there we go. All right. Let me come back here.
That's all right.
All right. So there you go. Everybody, that's number one. For Thor, Half Splash, and Mad Thinker fans everywhere. There you have it. And might as well mention for those of you who may be new to this, especially because some of you are watching on Rewind right now. Those of you watching on Rewind, anything you see that does not get claimed during this live event, by all means, reach out either directly to Hart by going down to the link to his cap gallery down below in the description.
Right.
Or if you want to, feel free to reach out to me by email. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I use that one. Sorry, at my name, Ruben the Collector. It's a Gmail account. That's easy to remember. Ruben the Collector Gmail. And reach out to us. And because yesterday we sold some pieces after the show. So if you see anything on Rewind, let us know and as fast as possible. So because other people may be doing the same thing.
Especially since you're going to be invoicing them tomorrow sometime or the next.
Yeah, I'll start invoicing people probably tomorrow, maybe tonight, late tonight, but I doubt it. Probably tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But as I said, anybody who buys anything, I can't even invoice you anyways until you first please email me at this, right? Just to, you bought something, remind me what you bought. And that's all you got to do. Put what you bought with your shipping address and phone number, and that's it. And then I'll start invoicing the next day.
Correct.
Okay. And let me quickly catch up here. Kami saw did not claim Caesar. Okay. Jeffrey, what's that in Latin? Okay, that was pretty good. JC. Okay. 120. Okay, the candy jokes. Hey, what's up, Jewish Dragons? Hope you are well. Okay, we're good. Let's get into piece number 2. And many of you may remember the second to last piece yesterday was a beautiful boobage image.
Miss Victory.
A gorgeous Miss Victory shot.
Yeah.
So this is from the same series. It's a DPS. Here, let's check this one out.
So this is FemForce 101.
Sorry, I just wanted to say this is the published version because they published it in black and white, but they also use gray tones. This is the original. So the original doesn't have as far as I know, Hart, it doesn't have an overlay with the gray tones, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's that was done digitally. Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. So this is what it looks like, everybody, and then this is what it looks like published. Okay.
Yep.
We'll leave it here. All right.
All right. So there's not much to say about this other than this is a full roll call of almost all the FemForce characters that were part of the team at the time that the 100 issue was at. So it has Miss Victory, it has She-Cat, and I believe I forget the Night Veil. So she's like the Sorcerer Supreme kind of character.
Yeah, Night Veil is the one that looks kind of like Raven, right?
Yeah, and she's the magician of the team, right? So she kind of uses magic all over the place, and but very nice double page splash. It is slightly smaller than the regular double page splashes out there because it's 17 by 14 and a quarter. Because I think Bill Black only requires that size for his comics. He doesn't need a double page splash size that comes normally. So the artist is Brad Gorby and Mike Heike.
Mike, I always said Heike. I thought it was Heike.
Okay, Heike, who's great inker. But Heike is also a very good, accomplished artist too. So there you have it.
Okay. Our buddy, Dewey.
Oh, Dewey, there he is. Hey.
How's it going, man? And the face that hunched. Okay, all the jokes coming up. All right. Okay, yeah, very nice. By the way, an important question I wanted to know. That very hypnotic pattern, is that, I'm assuming, pasted on to the...
I think Brad Gorby or either Heike just digitally printed it out, and it's actually cut to the actual artwork. So
yeah, exactly. Okay,
it's very well done. It's pretty damn close to what the lines are. So it was a chore probably for Gorby or Heike to set it up.
No, for sure. Okay, excellent. And yes, DJ, exactly. It's from the 60s. They were doing that quite a bit, right? In the comics?
Steranko with the Fury stuff, right?
So it's a stat. Stats are hot. Not on this show. I don't never offer a stat, except when it's a tiny stat as a part of the production process of an original art page. Yeah. Okay. Ready for number 3, Hart?
Yep, I am.
Okay, sounds good. And for number 3, I like this one. So yesterday we had a Joe Staton page, and today we had another Joe Staton page. And if you like Batman, if you like Robin, this is a fantastic page. Check it out.
Yeah, so this is from Batman 80-page Giant. It features Bats and Robin about to jump down on Calendar Man. Calendar Man is kind of pissed off at the fact that he was stuck in jail during January 1st, 2000. And he's trying to, get his revenge on some people in a convention. So
are you saying that it's like a Y2K type story?
Yeah, it is. It's just, it's one of those things that Calendar Man is known for, I guess. He just loves his dates.
And you're saying that second panel is showing us that they're at a Comic-Con?
I don't think it's a Comic-Con, but I think there's a convention, some kind of convention. I forgot what it was, but it is a convention.
Oh, okay.
And Bats and Robin are in the rafters waiting for Calendar Man to do his thing. And I think the convention is actually about something about the celebration of January 1st, 2000 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Very nice Silver Age-y panel layout. Three giant panels. Fantastic. With one of them taking up the villains, and 2 out of 3 with fantastic full figure shots of both Batman and Robin. So
and it's Joe Staton is awesome, or was awesome. Sorry.
Yeah, and already again, like all these things that feel to me like there should be 5 years old. Once again, it's like a quarter of a century ago.
Tom McDonald does say it's a calendar convention, so that makes sense.
And hey, what's up, Tom? A calendar convention. There you go. Okay.
I don't know how big a calendar convention could be. Would you go to one?
Yeah, I don't know how big that market is, but
it's like I'd like to get just a calendar, please, and they say which year.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically it.
We got vintage and we got new modern.
Yeah, and that's it. Okay, so that was number 3. And hold on here. Holy Staton Batman. Staton is alive. Yeah. Who did we say he was dead? Hey, Tom. Okay. Talking to Tom. Any original calendar art? We do not have any. Okay. So excellent. From number 3, we go to number 4, everybody. And I don't remember what this is. I believe it's Marvel, though.
Yes,
we'll find out. Yes. We'll find out as we pop it on screen. Here we go.
All right. It's Stuart Immonen and Wade VonGrawbadger. Grabadger. Whatever. This is Ultimate Spider-Man featuring the Beetle infiltrating a facility to take a piece of the Venom symbiote and just take it, for somebody's ulterior motives. So he's breaking into that facility,
and that's Venom in the see-through glass.
Yeah, that's Venom. Yeah, it's Beetle eventually slices a tentacle or some part of the Venom symbiote off and takes off with it in a test tube. So.
Okay.
But that person shooting at him is Silver Sable, who's trying to protect the specimen, the venomous specimen, I guess.
Yes, I was just going to say we can't forget to mention that Silver Sable is down there. There are, believe it or not, Silver Sable fans of Silver Sable within the art community who buy pages because she's on them. So I know our friend Paulie P. He's a big Silver Sable fan.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this would be up his alley. I know he loves her. He loves Spidey. He's just not here tonight, though. So
that's all right. Somebody get word to him. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's bring that out. And Stuart Immonen, too. So let's see.
One of your Canadian friends.
Exactly. Another fellow Canuck. Exactly.
You all know each other, right? So
yeah, right. Of course. Everybody knows everybody,
Yeah.
All right. So that's number 4. Let us go on to buy number 3. I think this is one of the vintage pieces from the 70s, is it?
Yep.
I believe so. Okay. So let's check this one out, everybody. This is buy number 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah. 5. Number 5.
Here we go. Ah, yes. Awesome.
Yeah. So this is Detective Comics by Gene Colan and Bob Smith. No Batman, but it features a story with Batman meeting with what was that?
I said it's no Batman only because just so we let people know it's from in this era they were doing backup stories of Green Arrow because he didn't have his own regular ongoing series, and so they were doing backups in every issue.
Well, actually, this issue has they're in the main storyline. They're
are they?
Yeah, because Batman and Catwoman are in this as well, and Canary and Green Arrow are meeting with them, and they're kind of upset at each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I said wasn't wrong. In this era, they were putting Green Arrow back. Yeah. But now I remember. I believe this is from the issue that had that kick-ass Brian Bolland cover.
Yes, right? It does. All 4 of them kind of coming together into a center, and it's like a worm's eye view of them. Yeah. So Batman and Green Arrow discuss some things that they don't like about each other, and same with Canary and Catwoman. So it's a little bit of a cat fight and a bat fight, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's Gene Colan doing what he does best is in the center panel you see the Green Arrow and Black Canary kicking butt and helping some guy out.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's it. That's good. That's Oliver Queen, I believe, in the second panel.
Yep.
In court.
Right, in court.
Yeah, and then of course the bottom 3 panels are all Gene Colan action with Green Arrow and Black Canary together. So very, 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 very cool, and a sort of affordable way to get Gene Colan art. So
yes,
well, very, very
Colan art is not cheap anymore.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Now, was it ever truly cheap though? It was never super expensive.
No,
it was never truly cheap.
Yeah, I think that his fame kind of did pick up after a certain period, like in the 2000s. I think it even the lesser pages got more expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What is so NWA about this about the cover from this issue, Marcus? I don't remember. I remember the cover very, very clearly in my head, but I'm trying to think what that associates with NWA and Straight Outta Gotham. But yes, you're right. It used to be cheap sometimes. Well, if you saw Colan and his wife at the cons, right?
I only saw Colan once, and I passed him by because he had a line, I think, and I was thinking of double backing, but I eventually just left San Diego at that point. Should have done it.
So yeah, but I don't know what you mean. The album cover looks like the cover to the Bolland cover. Because I'm thinking I don't remember the NWA cover to the album. So maybe that's why. I'll have to check it out. But thank you. Yeah. Okay.
So that's number 5.
Look at that, Derek. What's up, Derek? Good to see you, man. The perspective of the perspective of the other cover match. Oh, I see. It's a perspective you're talking about.
Okay. So it's worm's eye view kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've seen the NWA.
They're looking down, and you're looking up as a viewer, kind of. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you. Tough crowd tonight. Wow, we can't even sell a Colan to somebody for $700. Wow. Okay.
Was that COLON or COLAN colon we're selling?
Well, I hope for the $700 that you will send them an actual
Colan.
COLAN.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my hope, you know?
Yeah, that's what I hope too.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Everyone, let us move on and continue with the sale. It is buy number 6. For this, we stay again with DC, and it's a hottie. It's a hottie-centric page. Let's check this out.
All right, so this is from the DC run where they heroes were turned into kids, and the kids were turned into adults. The kid heroes, I mean. So this is where Batman becomes Batboy, or actually becomes Robin, because he de-ages, and Robin becomes Batman or Batboy because he ages. So, but they have to try to find Zatanna to help them out with this problem that they're having about their ages changing up. So this is where Zatanna is introduced, and you can get to see her. She's being hustled, by this one individual, and it's got great art by Cary Nord, and you can see that there's even behind one of the panel number 3 has a little poster of Zatanna, which is actually a nice little bonus right there. So she's in every panel essentially, but you get that nice almost full body shot of her just not taking any guff from some gangsters.
Yeah, well, I like not to forget. I love profiles. I love extreme close-ups. So I love the fact that if you're a fan of hers, I like that bottom panel just as much as I like the first panel.
Yeah. I didn't know that she had a birthmark. That's so I don't know if that's Cary Nord's thing or
I think it probably is. I don't recall her generally being drawn with a
Cary. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
in Mad Magazine, nice. All right, so there you go. And again, once again, first of all, I just wanted to say, until you sent me this, I wasn't even aware. I had never even heard that there was a title called Batboy and Robin.
Yeah, it was only one issue. It only ran one issue because the whole thing was a magical spell that converted everybody, into different age groups. They went from old to young, young to old, and Stargirl was now a star woman, I guess. She was adult, and other characters were just as old if they were like kids' age or teenager age.
Right. Okay. The kind of DC story that we gotta wait for the rest of the
Sins of Youth event. Yeah.
This is part of Sins of Youth. Okay. I've seen other one-shots that were labeled Sins of Youth, but not this one.
I mean, I believe Mike Oeming did Dead Boy or Dead Man turning into Dead Boy. Can't remember who the other character was, but it was a team Dead Boy and something else.
Okay.
So it was a fun read because it was just I guess DC playing havoc with a bunch of the characters and for a small time period, and then everybody just reverted back.
Yeah.
It kind of harkens back to the old DC weird stories that they used to have, like in Adventure Comics or Superman, where he'd be turning blue or something like that, and strange things like that.
Yeah. Got you. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, and it's very Zatanna centric. So obviously you got to be a Zatanna fan, the fishnet fans.
Yep.
To really want that. So there you go. Anybody again to remind you guys watching on Rewind, if you are watching this, the show's already over. If you don't see anybody put a claim in for it, reach out to me or to Hart, and we can still sell you the art.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now let's see. We'll go to the next piece, and the next piece is going to be by number 7,
Yep.
BUY-07, everybody. And yeah, tell us a little bit about this one, Hart.
Okay. So this is from a issue called Abyss Hell's Sentinel. And it's actually very interesting because the story revolves around Sentinel, who's Alan Scott, and a few other heroes going down to the Abyss to save the soul of his wife. The heroes kind of are trapped by some of the villains that... you remember the demon Neron?
No, I don't.
Neron? Okay, so he kind of super amplifies some of the villains and throws them at the heroes. And the villain that takes on Alan Scott here is Blackbriar Thorn, who's a magician of some renown.
Okay.
But the coolest part is it's J.H. Williams art and Mick Gray art, because they're well known for their Batwoman series too.
Right.
So, but this is, not at his Batwoman prices. Obviously, those are kind of a bit pricey.
Yeah.
So this is an affordable J.H. Williams page to get. Plus, it's got Alan Scott in every panel, and he does save his wife. That's
okay.
the cool thing. Yeah, it's the page that he saves his wife and gets her out of hell.
Yeah, and they may be known. It's funny that when you say they're well known for the Batwoman, I'm thinking, wow, I remember when I started going to San Diego in the early 2000s, and they already had they'd been working together already back then, and going back to the 90s, and they had all kinds of pages on their tables from if I'm not mistaken, Alan Moore books from
Promethea, probably.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I never got a hold of any Promethea, and I tried. By the time that I got to reading that, it was way beyond the everything had been sold or whatnot.
Yeah. There you go. Marcus had mentioned it.
Oh yeah, Marcus. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I did eventually read a couple years back the Batwoman series that they worked on.
Oh, really?
In the trade. Really nicely done. They're Williams's panel work and inks by Gray, just really, really solid work. I mean, it's...
Oh, yeah. I'm not... sorry. When I said, oh, yeah, I wasn't surprised that the art would be good. I thought you were saying that, it's a good series, in terms of reading.
Well, it is. I mean, I would say that it's a decent series about Batwoman. There are some holes that I saw in the storyline, but I bought it because of the combo of Gray and Williams. So it was just, just because the artist didn't have to do anything with the any writer or whatever, the storyline or character. It was just those two guys were doing it. And since I had missed out on Promethea, I tried to find some Batwoman page, but like the Promethea, I was too late as well.
It's funny though that because you had, technically speaking, I mean, especially living where you live and having gone to San Diego multiple times, you had plenty of chances to get Promethea art, wouldn't you say?
I did, but it's you go to this con, you have a plan. You have that plan of, okay, I need to get art from this person,
right?
And then you have a loose plan. This character is what I want, right? But halfway through or a quarter way through, you change your mind because you see something really cool, and you're like, I should change right here and take this.
Jewish Dragons wants us to know, to say it loud, DC fan and proud.
There you go. Jewish Dragons, go for it. It just changes your direction during con. And I mean, I remember several San Diegos where I just sat there. The next day, I'm like, okay, I've messed up. I'm going to go back into the con this morning and do it right.
Right.
Well, that's like saying, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to turn right. But I turned right. And so, if I had seen Promethea on the table, yes. But then I went down one of the other alleyways, Artist Alley, and I bumped into somebody that I wanted just as much. Yeah.
It's over. Yeah.
It's over. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Carl.
I get it. Oh, look at that. Wow. Hey, Carl. Good afternoon to you, my friend. Sorry late to the party. Don't ever apologize. Glad to have you here. Yeah, no, I get that. Whatever. Like, I think everybody's experienced that, right? You go to a giant con. You always have kind of a basic plan in your mind of what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But there's all these things happening around you. Oh, then okay, I want to go this way, but oh, look at that, I'll go that way, and whatever. And then you forget to do that, and you do the other, and then your money's gone.
It's like a never-ending story. It just doesn't make sense that you get sidetracked.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us a little jibber jabber about.
Yeah, there you go. Oh.
Try to find a little bit
info about how our San Diego plans go awry.
That's right. The best laid plans of mice and men.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, let us move on to the next piece. The next piece is by number 8, everyone. That's by -08, and that is a beautiful headshot. Carl, where are you? I'm not really sure that you'd buy this, but I know you'd appreciate it.
Yeah, he would.
This is really cool. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, tell us about this.
Okay, so this is from Superman 147. It features Jor-El, dad of Superman, right?
Yeah.
Clark's Kal-El's father. But in this story, it's like a what else?
Elseworlds?
Elseworlds, thank you, Elseworlds.
Yeah.
Because in this story, it's Jor-El is thinking if Superman's rocket landed on planet Oa instead of Earth, what would happen? And you get to see that Superman becomes one of the greatest GLs of all time. Equivalent to, he even surpasses Hal Jordan as a GL. So,
yeah.
So this just shows the story being developed in Jor-El's mind as far as what's to come in the rest of the issue.
Yes, and Eric, the answer is right there on the side of the slide you're looking at, right above where it says 1999.
Oh,
Tom Grindberg. And it is Pencils and Inks by Tom Grindberg.
Right, yeah.
Wondering, yeah. Okay, so yes, Carl. That's what I love about it. The beautiful headshot. So
yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's on the art. It's just really big.
Yeah, really, really gorgeous. Okay, excellent. Now let us move on to the next one. For the next piece, everybody, it's a by 09, and we move back to Marvel to a very, very ridiculously affordable commission,
right?
That Hart had commissioned ages ago. Here we go. Let's check it out.
So this is Gamora, done by Robbi Rodriguez, who's he's famous for a few things, but most notably he's famous for co-creating Spider-Gwen with Rico Renzi. So I got this from Robbi back in 2009, which was way before he even was famous for what he was doing. So this was a nice piece. He gave it to me, and I've enjoyed it for a long time.
So sorry. Remind us again. Robbi himself is known for what mostly?
He's known for the creation of co-creating Spider-Gwen. So.
Oh, he's a co-creator of Spider-Gwen?
Yeah, he is. It's kind of strange. He also worked on several other books, such as, I believe, it was Shadow Man. Maybe somebody can help me out here.
You mean from Valiant?
Yeah, I think so, but I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me make a search on him.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, Ian's busy, you guys. I guess Ian's busy with the family. He's got a big family. Always very busy with the family.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things to do with the family. That's good.
Yeah. And you guys remember that even yesterday he wasn't here. He only came once people started texting him. So there you go.
He did several covers for DC, and he did a story for I believe Image called Collider. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
which was an independent book.
Jason, Mr. Southern Comic Geek himself, says that he most recently did Harbinger at Valiant.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
So.
And Marcus, of course, is the one who lets us know that he also fought online with Frank Cho.
Did he now?
That's important.
That's important. I didn't know that. I don't keep track of Frank Cho or the goings on of people fighting.
Yeah. Let us know what the fight was about. Out of curiosity. Yeah. Let us know if it was interesting or not.
Small butt art. I don't know versus big butt art.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. Okay. From there, everybody, we go to buy number 10, buy -10, and we go back to DC. For that, we go to early career work by this artist. Pick it up.
Yeah, so this is Action Comics, but it's a backup story of Aquaman. Aquaman gets teleported to another planet, similar to what's the Zeta Beam guy? That's somebody will know who I'm talking about. He looks like Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers?
No, I mean the character, DC character looks like Buck Rogers' character. But anyway,
Adam Strange.
Adam Strange, thank you. Yeah, there you go, Adam Strange. So Aquaman is teleported via a similar kind of Zeta beam to a planet, and in order to go back, he finds out that he has to be. This is the weird thing. He has to be shocked by an underwater creature 3 times or 4 times to get retransported back to Earth. And that's why he's attacking this creature. And the creature zapped him once, so he's going in again to get zapped a couple more times so he can get energized to go back home.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those strange, DC stuff. DC still keeps on with their weirdness stuff, but it's a fun romp of Aquaman in his original costume, right?
Yeah.
Doing underwater fight scene with a creature.
Yeah, from 42 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, and Alex did a great job, and Frank as well did a great inking job. It's really clean page.
Yeah, I mean, $400 for a 42-year-old page of a major DC hero. With not only that, but it's literally, in terms of quality content of the page itself, it's again A++. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 panels. Aquaman is in all 6 panels, and literally in full figures in 4 out of the 6, which is what everybody's always wanting, right? So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I mean, if you're an Aquaman fan and you want vintage art, for $400, that's pretty awesome. So so there you go. Look at that. Hey West, what's up? We love Alex Saviuk. There you go. He's got a lot of fans for sure. And let's see. Yes, Jeffrey C says 6 panel splash. Not quite a splash. Let's see what else we got here. Sick layout. There we go. The only problem with the page is that it's DC. Boo!
Oh, okay.
Boo! Down with Captain America. Down with Captain America. Hey, what's up, Mark? Asian Fun Comics, everybody. Thank you very much. Reminding people to hit that like button. Appreciate it, bud. So obviously, I will say I've had bad luck on my sales shows whenever I put up an Aquaman.
Oh yeah, it's a very niche kind of character.
Yeah, and I'm talking even covers, covers. And I only ultimately sold one or two maybe. And actually, Alberto, Mr. The problem is that it's a DC or that it's not Marvel. I believe he was the one who I had to do a deal with for an Aquaman cover. And I had to give it away for like super cheap. It was my first sale ever. Like I gave a huge discount or whatever. But yeah, so they're Aquaman is whatever. It's tough to find. It's tough to. It's I don't know. It's funny because they DC feels. This is what I find odd. DC always feels like he's worthy of continuing to put into his own solo series, you know?
Right.
And they know, though, that it never really lasts very long, right? And they have to cancel it. But they don't usually take very long before they put it, you know, relaunch another one again. So they keep giving him chance after chance after chance. It's funny that they do, even though they know it never has a strong following, you know? But I guess maybe it's because it's still one of their major DC, you know, most famous characters.
Yeah, well, I mean, they need somebody that goes into the water, right? Like, you know.
Yes, I mean, I don't know if they need it. You know, I don't know if you need that, but if you're trying to fight against Marvel and do the whole, you know, well, you got one underwater character.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like Namor, Aquaman, you know, so forth, so forth. You know.
Yeah, well, number one Marvel fan, you ain't gonna see much. So I'm warning you right now. Take the night off. Aquaman Scourge of the Claim Show sees. It's not just this claim show that
yeah.
it's all the other ones that have a tough time selling Aquaman, I guess, right? That's funny.
Right.
Hey, what's up, Hoarder's Hide? There's a Spectre coming up, Hoarder's Hide. Spectre coming up. Would love a Jim Aparo Aquaman page from the 70s. You can get them. I mean, they're around, Rick. You know that. But you just, you know, they're not super rare.
But they're super expensive.
Well, they're starting to get pretty, you know, it's all relative. You can say they're expensive, but then if you are a DC and a Marvel guy, you know that it's way cheaper than any Marvel equivalent character.
True.
You can,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you look at it that way, they're still cheap compared to all the Marvel stuff you buy, you know?
Yes, you're right.
So I think very affordable. It's the same thing like when you think about, you want to get something Batman with a villain. Oh, go to Brave and Bold. You want a good artist? Oh, Jim Aparo? Excellent.
Right.
Tons of pages are out there. They you know, there's a lot that exist. And you got your sort of choice. And you can say, okay, yeah, but these pages, well, yeah, they're going to cost me a really good one's like $1,700,
right?
$1,900. Yeah, but it's DC's number one character, we can say.
Right.
So if it's like the equivalent of, well, okay, let's play equals, apples to apples. So that's like Spider-Man. You tell me an equivalent 40, let's say Brave and Bold, 40 to 45-year-old page, right? With good content of Batman and a villain. Now go to the same era, early 80s, right? Over 40 years old. And tell me what an equivalent title would be Marvel Team Up, let's say, because, you know, Brave and Bold.
Right. Yeah.
So Marvel Team Up from the early 80s, Spidey all over it with, let's say, a villain. Like, it doesn't matter who the artist is. You're not even going to probably get like an Aparo level name artist. And it's going to cost you at least the same, if not more. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's
you know, it's the whole, you know, most people gravitate to Marvel anyway, but, you know, it's all about who you like and what you want to have in your collection.
Very much so. Comic Boston is saying, underwater has a new meaning in this context. I don't know what you mean by that. Get rid of the Aquaman and add Swamp Thing? Okay, West. Okay. No, Eric the Guapo. We do not have Brave Fogel Batman. I'd like a Don Newton Aquaman. The beggars can't be choosers. You know, Mark. What's up, Mark? Good to see you. Try finding an Aparo Spectre reasonable. Well, no.
That's
whatever. Like, those are because that's for Aparo collectors. That's kind of like the top, you know, thing.
Sweet spot. Yeah.
A lot of people think that that's his best stuff. So, but again, any equivalent time period Marvel thing by a big name artist is still going to be even more than an Aparo Spectre page. So, so it is what it is.
Well, I personally like the Phantom Stranger by Aparo, but you know, not a lot of Phantom Stranger fans out there.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Already picked up. Okay, Aparo. Okay, excellent. All right, let's move on, everybody. Let's go to the next one. And so let's see. So that's by 11. Okay, so we're going to go to one of the very few affordable non-Marvel and DC pieces.
Right.
Tell us about this one here, Hart.
So this is DC. Excuse me, no, this is Dark Horse.
Yeah.
We're all talking about DC.
Yeah.
It's from Subhuman, number 3. Subhuman was a series that was written by Mark Schultz. Everybody knows Mark Schultz, the artist. So he was trying his hand at what did you say?
We all know Mark Schultz from Xenozoic Tales.
Yeah, exactly. And Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So so he was trying his hand at underwater adventures.
Okay.
The main thing is about a character called Krill that she is a person that can breathe underwater, and she has all these abilities. So she joins a team of adventurers that scour the ocean floor and are looking for underwater action, I guess you want to call it that.
Right.
And this one features the team members that she's part of, as well as a little pic of the submarine that they travel in. And the last panel shows Krill swimming with a giant crab. The original art is the uncensored version because the published piece was censored by Dark Horse, or by the fact that they couldn't put a half nude woman. And she does have shades of Dolphin, the DC character Dolphin in her. So
right, she reminds me of Dolphin, exactly.
Yeah. So
as Marcus pointed out.
Yep.
But hey, Mike, what's up? Deep diving Daisy Dukes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I was going to say that too. That I think that's pretty nice. It's nudity, but very well done nudity. So it's not.
It's not a overt. It's just like a side panel kind of thing. So yeah,
exactly. It's nice, and I like the torn up Daisy Dukes. It's a nice touch, you know.
Yeah, which is I believe what Dolphin had too, right? Or something similar.
I think shorts. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, she had shorts, but they were kind of, torn up too.
Yeah.
But
why would an invisible character need cutoffs and a bra top? So the readers don't see the nudity, I guess.
Yes, that's safe for workplace, right?
There you go. Safe. You just get a little, like Lee says, a little side boobage. There you go.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not too much.
But the artist is Roger Peterson. I believe he's known more for European stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And Mark Lipka is the inker. Yeah, Lipka. Yeah, he's the inker. So
yeah, interesting that this piece is inked by Mark Lipka, and there's not a very common name to see as an inker. But tonight we've got like a couple of pieces that were
it's the Zatanna one with Batboy and Robin, right?
No, it?
Yeah, I think so.
I was thinking the Huntress one, wasn't that one? The Huntress, Cary, Nord, and Mark Lipka.
That's not Huntress.
No, the Huntress page. No, I'm sorry.
Zatanna.
Zatanna. Sorry. Yeah.
Right, the Batboy and Robin.
All right. I forgot that was.
Yeah, it's not called Zatanna number 1, right?
Yeah. When you said Batboy Robin, it got me thinking of the Joe Staton page with Batman.
Oh, okay, Batman Robin. I gotcha.
I'm like, oh god, what?
Discombobulated, right?
Yeah, all discombobulated. Yeah, exactly. Discombobulated now.
Yeah. You got that one. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So you won't. It's so that you don't get exposed to octopuses. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we'll end it. The Zatanna was Lipka inks. Thank you.
Biology is biology, everybody. Whether it's underwater or above water.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one, everybody. And for that, so that's 12. So that's buy number 12. And action page here. Let's check this one out.
All right, so this is Batman Gotham Knights featuring Nightwing and a character called Matatoa, the Eternal Shaman. Eternal Shaman is trying to get Batman to kill himself, or let the shaman kill him, so he can take his soul and his mana, I guess, or his abilities to safeguard Gotham. It's kind of a twisted story. The art is by Roger Robinson and John Floyd. But the great thing about this page, it's got Nightwing just doing his acrobatic flips in the rain while he's trying to battle the Eternal Shaman.
Yeah, that's a fantastic page. I mean,
yeah,
that is, like, if you like Nightwing and you collect any Nightwing art, I mean, it's hard. You'd be hard pressed to find a better action, full costume, right? Acrobatic, all that stuff.
Panel 4 is really great. So
yeah. And plus, it's in the rain, which adds to it, right?
Yeah.
Really, really fantastic. So,
and it's got the word balloons and the sound effects too, all on there.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. In 2001, one of the last, one of the later years where they, just before they stopped using the cutouts and the draw, for the lettering or whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, John Floyd is in England, I believe, because he's an English inker.
John Floyd passed away, actually.
Oh, really?
Last year.
Last year. Oh, yeah. Because so this page had to have left Roger's place, who I believe Roger is in San Diego area. So he would have been shipped to England and came back to New York for DC to put it on the scanner.
Yeah. Well, Roger Robinson, I always thought was a very, very good artist. I loved the work he did on Azrael.
Oh yeah, he did a great job. His Azrael was, top notch as far as keeping the costume concise.
Yeah.
Not too crazy like some episodes or issues got with Azrael and his little side costume holsters or whatever it was.
Yeah. I always found Roger was very good with shapes, big dark shapes,
right?
And composition, with the black versus the negative space, and really, really, really good with that. And I used to buy quite a bit of art from him back in my San Diego traveling days.
Yeah. I met him in San Diego, and I spoke to him quite a few times, just about art in general. And he's a really nice guy. Yeah. He knows his stuff.
Is he gone from the industry?
He is. I don't think he's. I think he went. Somebody. I believe he went into toy industry, like looking up toys and designing toys.
Right.
But don't quote me on that, because the last time I saw him, or the last thing I saw that he had done, was something toy related.
Oh, okay.
So it could have been just he got a contract job. I don't know. So. But, I haven't seen him in the comics industry for a long time.
Right. Yeah, I hadn't noticed his name for a while, but like I said, I remember last year John Floyd. On Facebook, I heard the news that John Floyd had passed away.
Yeah.
And that was that's pretty
sad.
Sad. Yeah. Other artists. Oh, and there you go. Caesar points out that it was in August of last year. Not even a year yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so there you go, everybody. If you're a Nightwing fan, watching this on Rewind, reach out for that, like $400 for a 24-year-old page, another quarter-century-old page, a great Nightwing page. So
that makes me feel old already. You saying quarter-century?
I know. And believe me, well, you're not the only one, right? Like I feel old too. So, there you go. So awesome page. All right. So let us see what we have next on the docket. And for that will
number
be
13, lucky 13, actually. That's my opinion.
Lucky 13. Here we go. Tell us about this one, especially because when I was looking at it, I was trying to figure what's happening here.
All right, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Right. I was trying to get this whole story. I did, but
Ringo.
Ringo. So Mike Waringo and Richard Case art. It's from the DC 1 million 80-page giant. There was several stories in this giant issue. So one of them features. So the head that the Superman character is kind of using his eye beams at is the laughing virus, or the Joker put into the computer as a virus.
Oh.
So in the future, Joker dies, but his his life force is put into the computer as a virus.
Okay.
So I don't know what era this is, the 83rd century or something like that. I couldn't tell you. It's one of the futures.
Okay. That's why that's not really the real Batman.
No. And yeah, it's so Laughing Virus and another character called the One Woman Adversary Chamber, who's nicknamed OWAC, not OMAC.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of a strange story there. Yeah. They try to take on this future Batman and Superman, and they actually do fight also the virus, and OWAC also fight the fifth dimensional genies. And if you look at, there's Batmite, right?
Yeah, I was waiting to see if you were going to mention. We got to mention Batmite is there. There's a Batmite appearance in the last panel, which is awesome.
So Batmite doesn't age, it seems like. Obviously, genies don't, but he still exists in the 80 or whatever century this is.
It is.
Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those crazy future stories, but it's got Ringo, and this is the page shows that this Superman character takes the virus into him, and then traps him into an orb, and they capture him as well as OWAC as well. Yeah,
it's cool. There's actually collectors out there of. I've seen collectors of all those Superman and Batman. Those weird side characters like. The animals, the crypto.
Yeah. Cryptos and all.
Beppo the monkey or whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
And then there was the super cat, right? And
is there a super llama?
Huh?
Is there a super llama?
There's no super llama, not to my knowledge. There could be.
Okay.
With a super long history, 85 years, so there could be a llama. I wouldn't be.
Yeah, there might be. Yeah, somewhere down the line.
But in all seriousness, I've seen people who collect like pages, like especially like crypto, the dog, right? Like people will specifically seek out those. So if anybody out there knows one of your friends, because those kinds of pages, you don't see them that often with those appearances.
Right. Yeah.
So if anybody out there knows one of those collectors who likes to collect those weird periphery Batman and Superman related characters like Batmite, please reach out and let them know that Hart had a Batmite appearance.
Yeah, and I used to be a fan of Mixelplick, because I like that. Mr. Mixelplick or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And cool. Yeah, it's cool that it's Ringo. By the way, am I remembering correctly? Has it been since like around 2007 when he passed away?
I don't know. Somebody in the chat should be able to tell us that.
Feels like
it's been a while. It's been a long time because you got the Ringo Awards, right? So that's been going on for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah. That's right. Thanks, guys. Ace the Bat Hound, Streaky the Cat, Comet. That's right.
Streaky the Cat. Okay.
No dropping any Ibn Rubin coin. No. Pet Lover, Shannon. Shannon is one of those. Right. Okay. Let us go on. So that's 13. Okay. So we'll go to 14. So we swing back to Marvel for this for about, 40 and some odd years ago. For this next one, and I never read this series, so anybody can feel free to tell me. But whenever I used to see this, it reminded me of ElfQuest, although I'm sure this came out before ElfQuest. But anyways, it always reminds me of it. But let's check this out. It's an old Marvel page, like I said, over 40 years old. Only a couple $100. Tell us a little bit about it.
This is Marvel FemForce 26. It's the Weird Worlds kind of dimension.
Yeah, it's called Weird World, I think.
World, sorry. Yeah. It's where like these elves are battling this what's his name? Lord Raven, who's a magician that's trying to take over the lands. So it totally has an ElfQuest feel to it, because if you look at the last panel, it's just like ElfQuest character Cutter, just going into action, and The funny thing is, there's a character that falls into the mud a lot, and his name is Mudbutt. No, I'm serious. In the fourth panel, his name is Mudbutt, and it's
the guy who falls into the mud on the page. His name is Mudbutt.
Mudbutt, yes. So,
but if that's the case, do you think it's possible that there might be a running joke in the series where maybe that character, they often have him falling into mud or something?
Could be. Yeah. I didn't read it, honestly. I just liked this page because it had the semi-Kirby 6 panels, but it's broken up into 7 panels, 3 smaller panels at the bottom. But it has the same feel, a Kirby-esque kind of thing. And it just tells the story quite nicely, But Mudbutt falling into the mud and the splooch sound effect was, or sputch. It's sputch. Sputch. So sputch for a sound effect instead of much. I don't know. It's the mudge. Who comes up with these sound effects anyway? It's is it the letterer or is it the artist?
Yeah.
Does anybody know that?
Yeah. Well, let me see. It looks like it's drawn in, right?
Right. So, it is drawn. Everything is everything's hand lettered and drawn in.
Yeah. But it's we can't say for absolute certainty, but in my experience, usually when it's a very specifically to what's happening on the page related, like if you look at the lettering for the word splutch,
right,
it looks like it's wet, like it's drawn, like it's a puddle,
right, like the puddle or a mud splatter, right,
or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so typically the artist would often do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, not always though. Not always.
Got it. Yeah. So.
Oh, it could be either or.
Yeah, because I don't see the letter going in and just doing that. Maybe he traced over the artist. You never know. That could be it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to
but
say.
Yeah, it's. But yesterday we had what was it? The Shang-Chi page where Chud was the sound effect of somebody kicking somebody in the balls.
Right.
Which is Yeah, and that was Pat Broderick as well. So I don't know if Pat Broderick has this penchant for sound effects.
Yeah, that's true.
Which could be. There could be a niche art collector that goes for Pat Broderick sound effect pages. So if anybody's out there, please get that person on this this page. Yeah.
There you go. And I just wanted to mention to you, Mark. I'll put this back up here. Yeah. I did not forget him. He was actually the first or second name that I mentioned. I said Beppo. So just FYI.
Beppo, yeah. I remember Beppo the clown. Not the clown, the monkey. Sorry.
And also to your other point, Mark, just different enough from ElfQuest to keep from getting sued. But like I said, I think ElfQuest was 1977 or 8. I think. I could be wrong. That's how I remember it. But Weird Worlds, wasn't that started by Mike Plug in like 19?
Yeah, Plug. Yes, you're right. It was Plug.
Right. And wasn't it like in 72, 3, or 4? That's kind of what I'm remembering.
Well, it could be because Plug was a very early on there, right? So it's not like, but ElfQuest was Wendy Peeney's love for anime and elves, So she loved that kind of genre, and her high fantasy, stories that she created with ElfQuest. It could be from the love of this Weird World Plug stuff, but I think it was also her own likes in fantasy worlds, elf related.
Yeah. All right, excellent. Still waiting for the ice to break.
Nick says that he wants to take it. I claimed that Broderick page.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, there we go.
There you go. CJ saying nice grab. Sorry, I didn't look at the chat. I wasn't looking at the chats.
We were waiting for the mask to be put on. Let me see. I was going to bring it up. Okay, he's talking to somebody. Let me see. Watch Terminator. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yes, thank you again for reminding about the likes, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nick. Let me see. Yeah, he just wanted to get the claims going. Look at that. He's spending a couple $100.
There you go. Thanks, Nick.
break the ice, you know. Thanks, Nick. But let me make it official, as I always do. Let me put that back up then. And so that's 14, I believe, right? That was 14.
Yeah, 14.
14, and then let me get his claim up there. There we go.
Nick, you got the first Sputch page ever.
Yeah.
You should start the sound effects now.
First appearance in that fourth panel of Mudbutt falling into the mud with Sputch sound effects drawn like it was splashing mud. So
with ElfQuest-esque characters.
Yes, exactly. So you might be the next multi-millionaire that you are, you know, as you already are, but you will become more of a multi-millionaire. There you go. All right. Excellent.
Thanks,
excellent. Nick. Let us get that one off. Okay, thank you, Nick. Again, appreciate it, everybody. So for the next one, we're going to go to Buy 15. Buy 15 is another more vintage piece with some, for you lovers of American history, got a nice scene of a very famous American historical happening. You ready for that one, Hart?
No. Should I say no or yes? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay. All right. Let's check it out, everybody.
All right. So this is GI Combat 143, page 1. So it's got story is titled "Taps for a Bugler Boy." It's one of the main draws for this page for me was the fact that it's the fourth panel shows the Washington crossing the Delaware painting by Emmanuel Lutz. So they've incorporated into the original painting the Bugler Boy right next to George Washington because he's at Washington's side at all times, and he's like a lucky charm for Washington.
Okay.
But it's got beautiful art by Fred Ray, who's just amazing artist.
Let's mention, just for a point of reference for anybody who's not familiar, just want you guys to know Fred Ray was one of the original Batman artists from the Golden Age.
Yeah.
If you ever go on Heritage and you when you're hanging around the Heritage archives, do a search in the archives for Fred Ray. You'll see that at least one or two of those original Golden Age Batman covers they sold for megabucks back in the day were by Fred Ray.
Yep.
Yeah. So and this
the bottom panel is got Zipatone on it, which is why the character in the foreground as well as the leg of another person off panel are that nice sepia tone. So it's got a little nice two-tone thing, and that's another draw for me because being a graphic designer, I really love the Zipatone feel.
Is that accurate? The color on the yellowing color, is that accurate?
Well, it is accurate on the page. Yes, that is the color. It's that sepia, not quite yellow. It's it's the paper of reacting with the Zipatone.
Okay,
but the inks are really crisp still.
Okay, I just want you to know that Nick is offering $350 on this one.
Nick, can you do 375? If you can do 375, I'll take that.
All right, let us know, Nick. Think about it and let us know. And
thank you, Nick.
Ruben the Leg Man returns.
Is it a male leg or? Nick says sure. Okay.
There's that one leg in that bottom, right.
Yeah,
in the right
that's the leg man right there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Nicky B confirms sure at 375.
All right, thank you, Nick.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to start writing these down. You're writing them down though, Hart?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I said Nick bought it for $1,575. Is that correct, Nick?
All right. I'm going to write them down anyways.
All right. Yeah.
So this is 15. Okay, so 15. And so that's 375, right? 375.
Yes, 375.
5, okay. And that's Fred Ray, GI Combat. Okay, Combat. And that's for Nick. Okay. All right, excellent. And what number? Sorry, what number was the ElfQuest wannabe?
That was 14.
That was
before this.
Okay, so right before 14. Okay, excellent.
So if Nick buys 16, it'll be 14, 15, 16. But no pressure, Nick. No, thank you very much, Nick. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, so Marvel, and that was Marvel Fanfare. Weird World. Okay. Also Nick. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, everybody. And yes, exactly, Paul. Exactly. It's an old page from the 1700s.
Right.
Okay. So let us move on here then. And we'll get rid of that one. We'll come back to you guys. Let us now momentarily go to by 16 and by momentarily, I mean away from Marvel DC to do, I think it might be
Dark Horse again.
The last or second to last, non-Marvel DC piece. Maybe second to last. And let's check this out. I believe it's another Ghost page.
Yep, it is. Yeah.
On the first issue this time, though. Actually,
this is the first page I ever bought.
Of original art?
Of original art, yes.
Wow.
I bought off the internet long time ago. No, actually, no, it's not it's the third. Sorry, my fault. My mistake. Okay. Third page. Yeah. So, I bought it from an obscure website that I don't remember who it was, but it was.
Hi, Nick.
See you, Nick. Have a good one. The site looked like a porn site because it was all black with green text, green text, and it just strange as it can be, and very small pictures. So I bought this off of the website and have had it for a while now, I guess. But this one features a ghost character being trapped by these hunters that are equipped to hunt her even while she's intangible. So she's sunk underground. So she's trying to get away, but the problem is underground. I don't think she can breathe just as much.
Okay.
So she's kind of losing air, and she's trapped down there.
After we talked about this series yesterday, and I mentioned the fact that I like visually, I like this character. I've never read her. I like the visuals of her. It kind of I've always been curious and never enough to actually try it out. But can anybody watching now, can you guys mention if you've read it? Can you guys just tell me if anybody who's read the series, like more than just an issue or two, like if you've read a lot of Ghost, can you let me know like what you thought of it? Is it good? Is it just
I enjoyed it. I watched I read this series, this version. I don't know about, they had different years that they did it, but this 1988 or 89 some series, it was pretty good. I read about 10 or 15 issues, and then I dropped it at that point because I think they changed artists too often. They went to Ryan Benjamin, and then after that, I don't know what happened after that because I kind of dropped out because unfortunately Ryan Benjamin's art was sometimes inked by somebody that didn't know what how he was supposed to be inked, and the coloring got really bad.
So if I remember correctly, when Adam Hughes was doing covers, that's all he ever did, right?
Yes. I do recall seeing one or two issues by Adam Hughes. I think the interior, but I'm not quite sure, or at least somebody that was similar to Adam Hughes. It could have been that, Adam Hughes lookalike or Adam Hughes-esque kind of person, right? Okay.
Well, yeah, back in the day, you had your Terry Dodson.
Dodson, yeah.
You had Stuart Immonen in the 90s,
right? Yeah,
doing kind of like his style was kind of
his style, yeah.
90s.
Well, I think it was also the fact that Adam is very slow with pages, so they had him on covers, obviously.
Okay.
So they needed probably to have somebody else fill in on the interiors. I can't be sure about that.
Mark says that the first few interiors were by Hughes.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Okay. And I do remember what Marcus. Yes, I remember Matt Haley doing some of that.
Oh, Matt Haley. Yeah, I forgot about Matt.
He's a nice guy. I see him on Facebook all the time.
Really, I haven't seen him in comics in a long time.
No. And he often makes comments about how, like he'll see some artwork, he'll post it, and be like, wow, that's like so nice, like comic artwork, right?
Right.
Like, wow, man, this is so great. Like, it's too bad comics don't pay anything, man. I miss drawing comics, So yeah.
There was another guy called Scott Benefiel, if anybody remembers him.
Oh, Scott Benefiel, I remember him from the 90s.
Yeah, he did I believe a Hellboy Ghost combo miniseries. A team up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all those guys are out or still in. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of
sad. Don't get sad. Be happy.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Be happy. All right, everybody. So that was 16. So by 17 coming up, and for that we go to this.
All right.
Hart, by the way.
GL.
Let me just say, I love this because I don't know. I get a Howard Chaykin-ish vibe off of this Bernard Chang page. Is it just me? Somebody let me know.
No, I think you see it in the last panel where it kind of have the shadow look to it that Chaykin did, right?
Yeah,
right.
I feel like the line art, like the shape of his figures, like in every panel, I feel the whole thing is kind of Chaykin-ish. I don't know.
Well, I never thought that about Bernard's work, but it's kind of I can see it right now. As I'm looking at the last panel, I'm just envisioning Chaykin's Shadow book, and Chaykin has a lot more angles and sharper angles than Bernard, but Chang. But yeah, there's definitely some kind of influence right there. This is Guy Gardner, obviously fighting off some bad guys there, or pirates that are intruding onto the ship or coming onto the ship to kidnap an alien princess that he's protecting. So I believe he doesn't have his ring, so he had to grab a bunch of lasers, which is kind of unique to see him not use his ring to fight. He's actually getting more violent, I guess you would call it, because he's actually killing everybody with the guns. Right. So. And if you look at the panel number 1 in the art, you can see the bullets or the phasers or whatever it is going through the guy. But in the comic, they photoshopped it out. Okay. So you got nobody really dies in comics, right? So you don't want to use the blood and stuff like that. But this is pretty. If you want a good page for Guy Gardner being Guy Gardner and a violent page, I would say go for this one. Because it's got Guy and him being cocky as hell.
It's a great, again, you got to be a fan of Gardner to want to buy something like this. But if you are, that's a great Guy Gardner Green Lantern page. Absolutely. Yeah. Beautiful layout too. I always love the cinematic look of the horizontal panels all down the page. And there's only 3 panels, so they're nice and large,
Yep. Yeah. So
it gives that feel of like looking at the movie screen 3 times, right?
Yeah, because it's that action sequence of looking down the corridor, looking up the corridors and stuff like that, and then close-ups. Yeah. Tom even said that Chaykin did Guy Gardner collateral damage. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. So
and this
maybe Maybe Bernard was looking at collateral damage when he was doing it.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, anything's possible. And speaking of Bernard Chang, just want to mention, not that it matters to anybody, but he was born in Montreal, baby. Woo! Anyways,
where's Montreal? In Switzerland?
So he is American, but he was Canadian before he was American.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
You are so proud.
Yeah. When you only know Mike, Dave, and Larry and Steven, down
there. Okay, yeah.
You got to be proud of, yeah.
Do you guys all like fist bump and chest bump. Yeah, of course.
When you know each other, when everybody knows each other, it's all love and fist bumps,
Oh, okay. So is there a Canadian handshake that I should know about if I ever visit Canada?
Not really. No.
Okay. All right. That's
it's all simple.
That's all simple. Okay. You just have to say A at the end of everything.
We don't say A at the end of everything.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the case. Sorry for me being.
It's well, like any stereotype, it's based based in truth, obviously, but not all the time. Like I say it at the end of sentences to replace what you would say as, let's say,
dude.
No. Huh? Like you're like.
Oh, okay. All right.
You make a statement that you want somebody to confirm, like, "Hey, cool art, right?" Or "Cool art, eh?"
Hey.
Cool art.
So is that a question mark that you're putting on the end? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I've never thought about it that way, but that makes sense now.
That's the thing, but that's why I always put it at the end with a question mark. But then you'll see when people make fun of it, right, and they stereotype it, they add it to the end of like all these sentences, even when it's not a question mark.
Right.
It makes no sense. So I'm like, I've never heard any Canadian speak like that, but I guess that's how that's how it gets stretched. This truth gets stretched.
All right.
Whatever.
I got you.
Then again, I haven't been all over the country, so maybe there's pockets of people in smaller cities who do speak that way.
So you're on the French side, correct?
I'm in the French province. Yeah.
Province. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, so maybe that's the case. The French provinces don't do as much A as you think they do, right?
Well, but we're still English. People are still English-speaking people. So it doesn't matter that you're in this province or that province, right? It's not the French who are adding A to anything. They're not saying A. It's English-speaking people, right?
No, the French add we. No, just.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like Alberto says, it's not a boot saying "a" at the end of every sentence. Yeah, nobody says a boot. Whatever. That's another. I don't know what that is. I never heard anybody ever say a boot. And
a boot. Okay.
Sound Mark makes exactly. Hart needs to watch South Park to understand Canadians. That's another stupid thing. That whole South Park, Terrence and whatever, Philip or whatever. I hated that. I love the show. But I always hated the episodes where they would waste time with Terrence and Phil. I found no humor in it. I don't get the jokes.
Okay.
Because whatever stereotypes they're making those characters do, I've never actually seen or heard anybody say whatever they say or do what they do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why are you saying that's? I've never seen any Canadian do that. So to me, it's not funny. I don't know if you guys find it funny, but I think it's like the shittiest part of that show. But anyways.
Yeah. Well, it's like people think that Germans say "das Boot" all the time.
Right, exactly. And FYI, Rick, nobody says hosers. That was another stupid thing by Doug and Bob McKenzie, whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
Is it? That's a hoser.
Hoser. Well, who talks that way? Whatever. Again, maybe in small Canadian, middle of nowhere cities, maybe they do. I don't know. But not in normal big cities. Let's just say
all right. Okay. Let's keep going. I think we've gotten the Canadian out of it.
Road, whatever. Enough lessons about what Canada isn't.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So next one, everybody, we will go to another. An interesting piece here. Tell us about this one. It's one of Hart's commission collections.
Right. Yes.
An interesting story about the artist. So let's take a look at this one.
So this is Bats and Superman, or World's Finest. I got from Jeff Wamister. Jeff was an artist way back. He started out as a storyboard background artist. He worked primarily as a character designer as well. He grew up in level, and then he moved up, and he finally became a director of Warner Brothers Animation. Actually, right now he's a director of Warner Brothers Animation. He's worked on like the Green Lantern, Beware My Power animation one, and Justice Society, the Long Halloween Batman and I think recently War World, the Justice League War World.
There's a Long Halloween Batman animated thing?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think that's one of his most popular ones because but I'm not sure if he was art director on that one, but he might have been part of the designers and production guys. Could be.
Okay.
But yeah, he worked on several animation for Warner Brothers, and he's still doing it. So he's still working for Warner Brothers Animation.
Wow.
But his style is very clean, very animation look. It has a little bit of look.
I really like it. I was like, wow, when I saw this piece, when you sent me the scans, I was like, I really dig this guy's style. I wish I could see sort of storytelling. I wish he had published pages because I'd like to see what that would look like, you know?
Well, I don't know if he ever got into published pages because he joined Warner Brothers as a storyboard artist. So he was making far more money than he does in comics. Obviously, everybody says that, right? If you want to make stories, go to comics. If you want to make money, go to animation. That's how it's usually because, it's the way of the world. It's not about making money. Sometimes in comics, it's about telling a story. Absolutely. But this one is all about just world's finest coming into the fray. I guess I don't know what's happening below, but I've figured that there's some bad guys that they're kind of taking on.
It's beautiful, and I actually really like the layout. I like how they're coming in from diagonally from one side only. And I love how that works with the negative space,
Right, exactly, yeah. It's been in my collection for a long time, and Jeff's a super nice guy. He's always happy to talk about comic books or characters. I've seen him back, I believe, in Long Beach at one point or another. Last time I saw him, he was there. So
that's pretty awesome. That. He's what? Say it again. The director
of Warner Brothers Animation.
Wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, that is high level. Yes, high level position. So you won't find any commissions from him anymore, right? He's not going to do commissions anymore. That's it.
When you're working as a director of animation at Warner Brothers, I'm pretty sure you don't need to bother or even desire to do.
It's like it's like you own the car manufacturer if you're the director. You don't have to do anything. You just take the cars and drive them or whatever you want to say. So anyway.
Okay. All right. While everybody's making more bad Canadian puns, let us move on to number 19. And for this one, we have Bradley Power Company Fire number 1. I have the penciled Tom Grindberg pencils cover to this issue.
Yeah, you do. Okay, that's great. This is picked up because of my love of the character Cobra.
He's so cool looking. I don't know nothing about him, but I have to say he's so cool looking.
Yeah, he's cool looking, and it's just like he's a cult member or cult leader, and Cobra, aesthetics is it's very cool to me. And he comes in and causes havoc with a bunch of Suicide Squad group as well as other superheroes. So he's for a guy that doesn't have, I don't believe he has any superpowers. He kind of causes a lot of havoc. And this is from Power Company Sapphire, which was Power Company was a series that they introduced some new characters into the DC universe.
And this is from they started off with a series of one shots to introduce each character, and then they went after the one shots featuring each member of the team. Then they went into the regular Power Company series.
Right, and I believe Manhunter is one of the leaders of the Power Company. Is that correct, or am I?
I
can't say a member.
I can't say what his involvement was, but he was definitely involved because I also own a beautiful pencil and ink Tom Grindberg cover featuring Manhunter.
Right.
Yeah.
So so I liked it for the fact that this was DC's attempt to try to bring some new blood into the DC universe.
Yeah. Remind me though. Now I'm because now my brain is scrambled.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. Is this the guy who in the Stargirl series, the father of Shiv? There was this guy who was a snake character. He was this guy hiding in his dungeon basement.
I'm not sure about that. I
don't know if DC had more than one snake villain character.
Well, I mean, Marvel had the Serpent Society, right? So those were the big things. But
I can always rely on Derek, baby. Woo!
Where is that?
No, that's not the same guy. No. Okay.
No. Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Derek. Thank you.
Thanks, Derek.
I'm forgetting the name of the guy. I didn't think so, but I can't remember the name of the guy on the from the Stargirl, whatever. But it's Shiv's father, anyways. Whatever.
Okay. All right. Well,
Eric's in the process of typing it in, and
I mean, I remember seeing Cobra for the first time in. Well, I saw the Jack Kirby little miniseries that Cobra was in. And then I saw Cobra again in Batman and the Outsiders that was done by Kevin Nolan.
Oh, right. Oh,
right?
The best Kevin Nolan.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, the best Nolan book ever. That for me, that one, the Outsiders Annual #1.
Yeah, I used to have that like multiple copies, and I reread it. But when I first got into art, I actually tried to find that art from the issue, but I think people loved it as much as I did. Dragon King.
Dragon King. Yeah, thank you.
That's the guy with the he had like a dragon like mask. It has a dragon motif on it. With he looked like it's I remember now. Green with a little bit of red dragon.
With a hood and shit.
Yeah, hood and stuff. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That brings back memories now.
All right, everybody, let us
continue
here. And we go to by 20. And for those of you who were here yesterday, you'll remember we had a page from this issue. This is, I believe, the next
continuation. Yeah, it's the continuation from the first.
This is the one where we see the spell being woven on the previous page, and suddenly we see the monkey there. And we see now what happens to the monkey, which is this.
So the Dormammu is trying to possess one of the heroes in the scene, Hulk, Rick Jones, or Doctor Strange. But Doctor Strange casts a spell over them, safeguarding them. But Rick Jones's monkey is not so safe. So Dormammu jumps into the monkey, and it's Dorma Monkey now. So I'm trying. Here's the new Bebo, right? Bebo the monkey.
Oh yeah. I was hoping not to try to laugh because I want to keep it serious because I thought, if we laugh, then maybe somebody's going to be like too embarrassed to claim it, but
it's comics are all for fun anyway, so just go with it.
For sure. Birth page of Monkey Dormammu, exactly.
Yeah. Dorma Monkey, come on.
definitely not Beppo. And I wonder who would win between Dorma Monkey and Capwolf.
I don't know. I'm going with Dorma Monkey. So
I think you've got more.
This is done by David Nakayama and Gary Martin. Gary Martin's inks are very tight, obviously because he's a really good inker. And you said that David Nakayama is known now as DNA. Okay.
Yeah. So very, it's a fun page. That's
it's fun. These Marvel adventures were very fun as well. I mean, they were about stories of adventure and just fun stuff, weird stuff that happens.
Yeah, I got to say, and it's a good example also of what I'll bring this up many times. When we talk about the complainers that all the Marvel and DC art is expensive. It's all expensive. This is another example. Marvel Adventures titles. Mm-hmm. They have a whole bunch of them featuring all of the biggest Marvel characters.
Right. Yeah.
And because it's Marvel Adventures rather than the regular line of these characters, it's so cheap. Like they're so affordable. right?
Yeah.
The artwork from this whole line of Marvel Adventures, like you can get great pages for $200 to $300, sometimes even cheaper.
Right.
Spider-Man, Avengers, Hulk, Defender, like. And again, given that a lot of art collectors are not readers anyways, who cares that it's Marvel Adventures titles as opposed to the regular, right?
It has the characters, right?
Yeah. So it looked at just, you're getting the characters. It looks great. And so that's another, again, stop complaining because there is stuff out there that.
Yeah, you can find it. Yeah.
You can find stuff to collect that's fun and still affordable, and that's it. So there we go. And like I said, that's a great example of it right there.
Yep.
So, okay. So next piece, everybody, is by 21. And we go back to DC for this. And that is, a Kirby character here. Let's check it out. Not by Kirby, but it's a Kirby character.
Yep.
And that is this.
All right. So this is a Supergirl issue, but it features on the first page Jason Blood and the Etrigan the Demon, because Jason's at a dinner and all of a sudden the demon wants to make an appearance and Jason has to put him back into place, so to speak. The art's done by Diego Barreto, and Robin Riggs inks it. The fun thing is Demon does his little rhyming a little bit in the text as well, so you get the art as well as a little bit of Demon rhymes. So, yeah,
I have to say, I always loved the Demon. And I was never a big fan of the the Kirby Fourth World stuff. I never read it, okay, but even visually speaking, I always felt like a lot of people that it was such a massive drop in terms of like the most of the character designs compared to all the stuff he did at Marvel. But there are some like Mr. Miracle, the Demon, some of the new gods,
I like Kamandi. Kamandi was good.
Yeah. So some of them are really great looking. And although I've never actually read the Demon series by Kirby, I always wanted to, and I may still one day read it because I read a 8-issue miniseries that they put out like, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6 years, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, of the Demon. And I read that one and I thought it was so much fun. And I read his guest appearances as well, and I always find he's a really fun character. So I don't know if anybody has good things to say about the Kirby series, let me know. And I mean the stories. I'm not talking about the art. I know about the art already. But if anybody can give a good thumbs up that whether the Demon stuff is great, let me know and I'd like to read it. But
hey, question for you is the Demon stuff that you read is the one that Brad Walker did the art for?
Brad Walker stuff. Yeah.
That I like that too. I read that one. Yes.
Oh, you read that one?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I read it out of curiosity because I knew I was going to end up getting pages by Hennessy because he was inking it.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, so I knew I was going to get some pages, so I was like, oh, you know what? This one's only 8 issues. Okay, I'll give it a chance.
Right, exactly.
And I really liked it. I was like, that's fun, man. I mean, I like the art as well, so that helps. Yeah. But the story was so fun too. So I was like, wow,
I don't remember who the author or the writer was on that. So
myself as well. I also don't. I think it was not like a bigger name or anything like that.
Yeah, so it's somebody that was trying themselves out or whatnot. But yeah, it was a fun read. It had all the little demon tropes that you want to have into a story, right?
Yeah.
The way that he reacts to people, the way he rhymes, and how he wants to be the leader of hell and stuff like that. Yeah. So, and I believe his father makes an appearance in that series too. So. Yeah,
that's right.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
He well, it's an old enough series. I can spoil it. He actually fights his father,
right,
and then he decapitates him. And I had some of the splashes. I had the splash where at the end, the story when it finishes, the demon's sitting there. He becomes the king. He's on the throne.
Right, throne, yeah.
And
the Conan picture,
head beside him or whatever.
Yeah, well,
so cool.
It reminded me of the Conan the Barbarian last scene, right, where Conan the text is going down and Conan is sitting on the throne, right? So it's, he becomes the king and he's the leader now. And same thing with Demon, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, Karen. What do you mean? What kind of crap we're talking about, Kirby? We're not talking about crap. We're talking about good. We're talking about Demon from Kirby, and I'm asking if anybody has read it because I like to read some more Demon stuff. That's all.
We're not summoning demons. We're just talking about
crap. Don't get offended. Matt Wagner. Oh, and sorry. Thank you, Tariq. That was actually my first exposure to the Demon. I bought his 4-issue miniseries by Matt Wagner in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
I remember really liking that one. I was like, this is cool,
That was early Matt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, that was a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah.
Good night, honey. Have a good one.
Good night, Vivian.
Yeah, and hi, Karen. I love how you say hi after you kind of come in and just tell us off.
Hey, Karen.
Yeah. So nice of you. You bought that. Yeah, there we go. He admits it. Rickster got that page that I described with the Demon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, Rick.
Yeah, so that was awesome, man. That was so awesome. Let's see what else we got. Good night. Lee says good night. And okay, she sees you. Very good. And badass splash for sure. That's not what I heard. What did you hear then? Tell us what you heard.
That Kirby sucks? What?
I don't
know.
Michael Golden do some Demon stories. I think he did some kind of late 70s era story that the Demon may have been in as a guest star. I feel like
I don't remember. That's not my thing. Yeah.
Or maybe
it's not Michael Golden.
Or maybe covers in the late 70s. Did he do covers towards the end of that Kirby run? Or am I thinking Mr. Miracle had some Golden covers? Can't remember, Mark. Sorry. Somebody else will tell us. Anyways, Here's Page, I promise he's talking about overrated Kirby's. Oh, my God. I'll let you fight it out. Yeah, you fight it out with Karen. She seems to be in a mood tonight. Good night, Vivian. Okay. And good night, Vivian. Okay. All right. Everybody.
Next up. Let's keep going. We got to get some sleep, too.
So, yeah.
Not your wife, but we do, too.
Right. So let's move it on. So the next one is by 22, and this is a killer page, one of my favorite pages of the evening. And this is, let's check it out.
So this is the companion page to the Spectre, Norm Brayfogle, Dennis Janke page that we saw yesterday. It's yesterday's page featured. You
can keep talking.
Okay, I'm going to continue. So the yesterday's page featured the Spectre seeing a girl from Apocalypse saying that she all she can do is create these beautiful balls of light, and she says that she's not worth it and stuff like that. She feels sorry because Darkseid's all about production and such, and Darkseid sends these parademons to kill her, and Spectre defends her and becomes this scythe-wielding death and decapitates parademons left and right. So it's really a cool page. And
it's really cool.
Yeah. Nice going, Tyler.
The Spectre as, I guess, like death, right? With
you want the Spectre turning into something ghoulish, right? This is the page,
And using a scythe like he's death, like that is so cool. Holy crap.
You got consecutive pages coming back to back, and they tell a story. The girl that is, telling us that she's not worth anything, and then Spectre defending her, and being the hero. And it's Hal Jordan Spectre, right? So he's still got some heart in him.
Yes. Yeah, very awesome. I like it. One of my favorites of the night. So yeah, very, very awesome. Okay, so I'm jotting that down as a Spectre for Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And let me come back to get this off the screen. All right, thank you. I catch up to a few comments. Carlos, I already mentioned we have that was Brayfogle. I never said there was any Batman Brayfogle, so that's your Brayfogle.
Yeah. I don't have any Batman, so sorry about that.
Yeah, we would have it if.
Yeah, it would be up here. It would be there.
It would be here. Cool page. Congrats. Okay, Duke.
Tyler scored. Yeah.
Yeah, goodbye. Bye, says Carlos, and nice grab, Tyler. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I guess.
On to 23.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
I believe this is a commish.
Let me see. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So 23. Yeah. Let's do this cheap commission. Let's come on. Where are my Stargirl fans at? That's such a fun show and a fun comic book. Stars and Stripe was super fun. Oh, okay.
Maybe we need to direct everybody to the Amazon to buy Stars and Stripes, because then they can figure it out, right?
Yes.
Or to your local comic book shop. Yeah, you can. Guys can do that, but they don't always have Stars and Stripes. That's one of the things that I found out. It's not all comic shops carry that trade. Yeah,
of course, right. And it's probably out of print now because they never keep it in print anyway, right? But anyways, let's take a look at this.
Okay. So this is Stargirl done by Sean Mall. Who is Sean is I don't know if he's a friend of Doug Mankey, or if he likes Doug Mankey's art, obviously, because he's got the same style as Doug Mankey does. And I got Sean to do this really nice picture of Stargirl coming down, and you get the boot in the face with a star in the boot print, right? So
she's got Das Boot apparently.
Oh God, you're gonna go with there, huh? A boot. What is this A boot?
Hey, that's Das Boot, eh?
Hey, yeah, eh? How can we put Hoosiers in there? It's Hosers or something.
Hosers, yeah.
Hosers.
But anyways, there you go, everybody. We're not gonna. There's no point in trying to oversell it. But there you go. No, you never have Star Wars fans this weekend. What are you gonna do? But it's very nice. So whatever. Anybody watching on Rewind, of course, please reach out to us, either myself or Hart, and we'd be happy to help you out with this. Okay. And hey, what's up, Rich? Stopping by to say hello to everyone. Well, everybody, I'm sure, says hello to you. And in the meantime, please hit that thumbs up for me, Rich. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Does Rich like Stargirl? I don't know. He should chime in.
Hey, tough crowd tonight. Like one of the toughest crowds ever. So
maybe it's just me.
I'm going to say no.
I must be collecting some really weird stuff. Yeah. Maybe I should have started collecting like Aircell comics instead.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? You would be surprised. Maybe that stuff would have been selling. I doubt it.
Maybe.
I doubt it, but yeah. But okay.
That's number 24.
Yeah, I think 20. Yeah, so 24, I believe, is a nice 50 some odd year old page with a beautiful layout, I believe, right? Super cheap too. Yeah, let's get to that one. Tell us about this one.
Okay, so this is Charlton's Jungle Gym, number 28 by Pat Boyette. Pat is a great artist, vintage artist.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Hart. I just want to say, not only do I love the layout, but I have to say, very Alex Toth-ish here.
Well, Pat Boyette did, I believe he knew Toth, if I recall correctly. So, or at least was influenced by, or Toth may have been influenced, vice versa. But very much known for a lot of horror stuff he did back in the 70s. So Pat also did work for movies, doing paintings and storyboard, I believe, as well. But this one shows Jungle Jim. He's having a vision of creatures coming in to take him, and he wakes up and he's next to I believe a princess that he will eventually rescue, but I forget the whole story. This is a long time ago for me. But beautiful layout, and Pat Boyette, and even the close up of the woman's eyes in the second panel, really nicely done.
Yeah.
Nice. So you got a lot of nice layout designs here.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful art. And again, it's something that I get it. Most of us are like, oh, you want the characters we like. I get that. But again, for the complainers among you, if you're out there tonight, that you can't find anything vintage, whatever. It's all too expensive or whatever. Yeah, it is if you're buying, X-Men, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Hulk or whatever. But if you broaden your horizons, there are still pages out there that are super dirt cheap. Like this is a great example of beautiful art that is cheap. And that's it. That's a nice example of nice comic book work for a pittance, basically.
Yeah, Jewish Dragons actually did mention something that I forgot about. He did co-create Peacemaker, DC character.
Right.
Yeah,
Carlton, right?
Who's very very famous now, thanks to Cena, John Cena, Cena.
Yeah.
So
there you go. 52, my year of birth. 50, almost 54 years old. Wow. Okay. All right. Let me come here.
We were babies.
We were indeed. The good old days.
Yeah, good old days. Where babies were babies and men are men.
Yes. Okay. So next one tonight is 25, and we go to this for that one.
Marvel.
Yeah.
All right. So this is Stuart Immonen, Wade VonGrawbadger. Once again, you can tell that I like them as a team. So I bought this Ultimate X-Men primarily because who's not a Longshot fan? So this is Longshot doing his acrobatics and jumping around while initiating his Longshot luck power, making the bad guy his handgun explode in his face while the guy was trying to shoot Nightcrawler. So
yeah, very cool. I mean, that's a killer the first and second panel especially are both very killer.
Yeah, it's Longshot, so it's the ultimate version, and I liked both versions actually. So it's always nice to see that character.
And you get in that first panel alone, 5 images of continuous motion, like the classic Spidey and Daredevil images you would see, to show the motion. So very, very exciting, and beautiful. Immonen super popular, especially these days. Ever since he went to honestly, I think his popularity really skyrocketed. I think in the late 2000s when he first jumped onto the Spidey title, The Amazing Spider-Man, right? And then ever since then, it's been very, very popular. And then again, in the last couple of years, when Felix took over promoting his work or whatever. So
exactly.
Very nice stuff. And that's a nice killer long shot centric page for $350. Already almost 20 years old. Shocking. It's tough to believe that, but yeah, pretty amazing. So. Kind of point blank says Marcus, nice, and a good reasonable priced Immonen page. Look at that, Shaggy's in the house.
Oh, look at another Wong.
Wow. Well, Larry was here yesterday. Shaggy's here today. So they're tag teaming.
So they're not tag teaming. They're just teaming on other sides of the days.
Yeah, that's it.
Or nights.
There you go. Okay. So from there, everybody, we will go to the next one. The next one is number 26, and I believe this is another vintage page. Oh, this is a really nice one. War page, right?
Right. War page.
Yes. Oh, I love this. Super dirt cheap war page. Love this one. Okay, let's check this one out and tell us about this one, number 26.
All right. So this is our Fighting Forces number 119, page 4. The story takes place where Hunter, who's the main character parachuting right now, you mentioned they're paratroopers, right? Yesterday, so he's a paratrooper.
There you go. Thanks for getting it right. First of all,
I get it right. Yeah, this time I got it right.
And look at that. Cab is picking it up, but go ahead.
Okay, I'll finish it. But this story is really nice because Hunter and his Hellcats are dropping into Berlin. That's Berlin below from all the planes. This beautiful shot of the planes and the clouds, nighttime clouds. And the bombers are bombing, obviously, the city, so the team can get under cover of the bombs into Berlin. They get down to Berlin, but they are trapped because there's a bunch of Nazis. So they go into the sewers, and the Nazis try to flush them out by flushing the sewers with water. And so they're stuck in a rock and a hard place kind of scene where the Hellcats are all trying to get out, but every time they come up a manhole, the Nazis are there. So it's a really strenuous action sequence for a story. It's like,
yeah, beautiful. First of all, that first panel from the aerial view above all the paratroopers, fantastic, with all the airplanes pulling away to the left, right after they dropped off their cargo. I love that. That image of him in that circular panel. The lighting and the line work is phenomenal, fantastic, right? And then the fact that the right side of the page, you have to read it just straight down, right? It's
right.
panel straight down as he gets closer and closer to the camera. I mean, it's so beautiful. Just great storytelling, the layout, the composition, everything, the line art, beautiful. And again, Fred Ray, the guy who we mentioned earlier, who did a page earlier, the Golden Age Batman artist.
Yep.
And this is of course almost 30 years after he did those Batman covers. I think he's much improved at this point.
Right. He's more refined in this craft. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and it just shows you that war comics are really, really cool. Yes, the subject matter is tragic, but it just shows a skill to illustrate by the artist. It's amazing that they can put so much information into the panels without just showing a superhero with his cape or whatever flying in the wind. This is actual action page, in my opinion. Yeah. So
absolutely. And can I also just say, even though I understand it's already been spoken for,
right? Yeah.
One thing we haven't even mentioned again, and I have to, because what we're doing here is selling or trying to sell art.
Mm-hmm.
I have to mention one thing we haven't mentioned. Again, beautifully done by a Golden Age, a known Golden Age Batman artist.
Right.
And it's, I did mention that already, but what we didn't mention is that it's it's the late Silver Age. It's a 1969 page for $300. Like that's a giveaway, honestly.
It is.
And
but
you can still pick up a beautiful war page by a Golden Age Batman artist from the Silver Age. $300? Like, that's ridiculous.
Well, it just shows you the market kind of flows towards superhero centric, right? I mean, everybody wants their hero shot or their battle page of the heroes teams and the villains. But when you watch or you read crime comics or Western or war comics, you get a better slice of how an artist can put art down on paper, right? Because they have to try harder to sell that comic rather than selling a Superman or a Spider-Man comic. Right. Those sell more by the fact that they are popular, but sometimes the stories aren't that great. Right. So you've got crime stories that sometimes have to be great art and great story just to get you to open up the comic. And that's something that everybody should learn about. It's not only about, the punch of the superhero or whatever it is you're going after, but also look at stories. Also look at the page. What does the page tell you, and how do you feel about that page? Right? Does it give you an emotional response? Because I've seen way too many superhero pages in my lifetime to say, okay, oh my God, this is the craziest, the coolest superhero page. No, I've seen it multiple times, just redone in different angles, right?
Yeah.
So I know I got off my soapbox just now. So yeah.
Look, I started it. I'm really passionate about that topic. Again, and listen, I do empathize. I do get the complaints of when you say, wow, the art is so expensive these days. Everything's so expensive.
Yeah.
In a sense, yes, I agree too. It is. There's truth to that.
Right.
But I just hate when the complainers, you see the complainers, and not all of them, but some of them, you look at what they collect and they're so focused, and it's always the same shit, the same superhero with the same few characters or whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, when you have a very narrow focus, yes, Of course, it's all expensive. Of course it is. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So you got more competition for the heroes, right?
Right. And like I've mentioned in the past, and speaking of Comic Art Boston, he's the one who picked up this page. I've said it before. I'll just say it again. There was a time when he was purely a Silver Age and Bronze Age fanatic and collector. And he later, as the prices did climb steadily, he decided, I'm going to open my eyes and my mind to the possibilities of other stuff that I'm not really aware of, and take closer looks at things.
Right.
And he grew to expand his collection, or the breadth of his collection, and then the depth of the collection. I mean, it's fantastic because he covers every aspect of it, because he opened his mind to the possibilities of what else is out there, and that the fact that you can still buy beautiful looking comic book art, and it doesn't always have to be featuring your favorite superhero, let's say. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's all I'm saying. So,
well, okay, we're done. I think we're beating the horse up, right? But Cap, congratulations, great pickup. And Carl says, "Oh, you were 2 years old. Well, doesn't matter. You still appreciate art, right, Carl?" So,
Hoarder says that page was great. I was so busy staring at it, I forgot to type buy. There you go. And let me see. Well, this sold and the superheroes didn't. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, well, it kind of maybe we're changing the mindset too much now.
but then again, Marcus, also look how, like, again, 1969. It's beautiful and it's $300. Come on, like, if that didn't buy, I would have bought it. I told Hart.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
There's a few of these older pages he has that the war pages, they're so cheap and they're so nice. I was like, they're squirrels for me, which is why I shouldn't be buying them, right? But they're so tempting. Now, speaking of tempting and squirrels, okay, we got one last piece to show you guys tonight. And I just want to say, before we show it, I'm going to tell you two things. Number one, the reason this is the last piece is because it just speaks to me. Okay, oftentimes I'll put the one that at last that I think everybody else may like the most or whatever. Tonight, I chose this one because it spoke to me. I love this character, and so you guys know, in fairness, I told Hart.
Transparency.
Yes, I told Hart again. It would be a squirrel for me, but it really tugs at me. And even though I've been spending tons of cash lately and I shouldn't be chasing after more squirrels, if this one doesn't get claimed, I will buy it. This one for sure. I love this one. Okay, so just fair warning. So sorry to any Rewind viewers who may be watching this if you happen to like this character.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Whatever. But yeah, okay. So here we go. Let me get to it here. Not a superhero, but a precursor to the superhero.
So I'm going to ask you to speak this up. Then maybe that's the thing.
I'll tell you. Look, I'll tell you.
Go for it. Yeah. I know what I'm going to say about it, but you know what? This is
Look, I'll
tell me what hits your hot buttons on this one.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So I'll say what I want. Look, it should be self-explanatory. Again, I feel like this is a 50-50 sort of proposition. I feel like it's 50% chance it doesn't sell because it's not superhero
right.
the way we know it. But I think it's 50% chance because there are some people who like this guy, and because it's an A++ content quality for this character, I figure, okay, there's 50% somebody may grab it. Okay.
So and it's one, I will preface this, that it is one that I was debating putting on here to everybody because but because I want to go down to 25, I had to be very brutal with my decisions, right? And this one was gut-wrenching. And when you said, "Oh, I love this one," I'm like, "Really?" And then you're like, you told me exactly what you love about it. I'm going, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I love about it. But
let me also just say, not that this is going to give the surprise away to everybody.
No. That's we don't care about the chatters right now. It's just you and I talking.
Yeah, that's right. They're loving the foreplay, though.
Yeah, there you go.
But I will say, in my kitchen, I have a painting of this character from not one of the comic book covers, but a late 60s era paperback novel.
Oh, okay. A real painting. A real painting?
Yeah, that's the painted cover to the novel.
Cover. Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so I have
I'd love to see it one time.
Yeah, what? Sorry?
I'd love to see it. Is it in calf?
Sure. I can show it to you privately. I haven't.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
And the artist passed away about a year ago.
Oh, it's one with a lot of side boobage, right? No, just kidding.
No side boobage whatsoever. Look at that, Jeffrey Moy is here, and he's on the right track, but you're not right.
You're in the same pulpish era. Come on.
There you go. All right, Shaggy, we're gonna do it. So this is it. And again, I don't care if you don't claim this one because I'd like to if you don't. So all right, let me get to it. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So this is by 27 in case anybody is interested in it. By -27. Here we
Jeff.
Here we
close.
Okay, so this is from the Shadow Strikes Annual #1, Dan Spiegle. Yes, it is the Shadow, and it is just an absolutely spectacular content quality page where the Shadow is in every panel, if you include the bit of his cape you see in the last panel, okay? Otherwise, it's 4 out of 5 panels. But the beauty of it is, if you are a Shadow fan, what you want is, obviously, great images of the Shadow, preferably him blasting away with the guns, which he is, also doing the famous ha laughter, which he is in not 1 but 2 panels, 3 panels, sorry. And there you go. So to me, it's like the perfect Shadow page. The only thing, well, close to perfect. The only thing that would be missing to make it the perfect page is if you had a word balloon of him saying the Shadow knows.
Knows, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Shadow knows, ha. But yeah, so maybe it's not A+++, but it's definitely A++. 2 pluses, I'll give it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you've got the gun right in your face when he's grabbing the bad guy, right? It's huge, and it's got the discharge of the bullet come right out of the frame itself.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love that the third panel gun with the blam and the fire coming out. Yeah, I love that. I just really love that. Nice, JC. Let's see. I wonder if Ruben's frame is colored. It is not, Marcus. You know damn well. It is not colored. Just black, basic black. And so here so far, it looks like I'm going to be able to get this.
Yep, you're going to get it.
Okay. I love Spiegle, especially how he blends his signature into the art like it actually belongs. Lovely. Love spineless art. The Shadow is not easily gotten. Missing a close-up. Yeah, I mean, I guess that could also make it pretty cool. But when there's 3 panels of him blasting, that's also pretty cool. So I'm not too sadly about it missing a close-up. So Alec Baldwin, please spare us.
Alec Baldwin.
And have a Crossfire. Yeah, I remember Crossfire.
Oh yeah. That was
nice. Yeah. Nice, Mark. So excellent. There you go. It looks like I am chasing another squirrel.
Yep. Congratulations.
And thank you. And so that's it. So before everybody takes off, because we still have 50 people here, let me quickly remind you all for next week. I got a show and tell happening, and I think it's going to be interesting. I really hope it's going to be interesting. Check this out, okay? Those of you who've already seen
Hold on a sec. Cab is asking you and I. He's checking out soon. He wants to know whether or not I'd be willing to accept 700 for buy number 5, which is the Colan.
Oh, here, let me get this up here.
Yeah. So yes, Cab, I'll take that. I'd be more than happy to give it to you because you know what you like, and you and I are in the same boat, I think.
Okay. Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So excellent. So that's I'll mark that down 5. Okay.
And don't forget to the Spiegle Shadow page is 1750, right? Right, Ruben? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. I can't be that greedy, right?
No, exactly. Colan, so Green Arrow, and that is for Cab. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Cab. Appreciate it. Cab. Let me get that down, and let me get this back up here. And Lee, thank you, appreciate that. Curious to know what shadow piece you have in your kitchen, Ruben. As I said, JC, it's a book cover. It's a book cover from 1968, a novel, a paperback novel. I can tell you it's by Sandy Cossin. So Sandy, as in a beach, being Sandy, and Kossin. Do a Google search. He only ever did, I believe, 5 or 6 of them, and I got one of them. I've never seen the other 4 or 5. Don't know whatever happened to them. I don't know if they exist or not. A lot of these things were thrown out by the publishers. Unlike comic art, a lot of the paperback novel cover art has been destroyed. So,
how big is it, by the way?
Oh gosh, I want to say bigger than anything here.
Okay.
I would say, gosh, a lot bigger than
11-17.
Yeah, a lot bigger than.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So probably at least, I'm guessing 25 inches tall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something in there, maybe bigger. Yeah. So, okay. So, let me get back to the comments here. And then I'll quickly show you the promo, and let me mention something about next week, everybody. So I was going to buy the Spiegle out of spite. You should listen. It's a squirrel for me. So if you're serious, you should buy it, but not out of spite. You should buy it because you like it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Buy what you like. Don't buy what you think that you want.
No. Yeah, not worth $750. Just it's not worth $750 just to fuck with me though, right? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Greed is good. Gordon Gecko. Thank you, Cap. Thank you.
Thanks, Cap.
Yes, congrats from Karen. Thank you to Karen. Was it one of the Walter Gibson shadow? No. I don't. I don't. Jewish Dragons. I buy the vintage paperback novel art for the art. Not because I'm a fan of the story. I never read them, so I don't really remember who wrote it. Sorry, I can't say. And I'm trying to remember the title of the book, of the story, and it might have been like Dark Tower of Death or Dark Tower of Death, maybe something like that. Yeah. So there we go. Sales show next week. No, it is not a sales show. Hart, you still have 2 Hawkworld pages from yesterday. He has one.
The one? Okay, one. Sorry.
Yeah, we sold one to Rick. Right. We sold the Tim Truman one to Rick, and the Graham Nolan one with all the action happening. It's
still available. Yeah.
It's still available.
Yep.
Exactly. So let us know.
Yep.
Adam Law says he'll buy the Jungle Gym page.
Oh, great.
Okay, so let me go to that. So make it official. Let me look for it. Here.
That would be number 24.
Number 24. Yeah, here we go. All right, Adam Law takes 24. Let me jot this down, everyone. By 24. And beautiful page. Great buy, Adam. So thank you for that. That's very, very nice to see somebody appreciate that. Love it. Jungle Gym. Okay. Jungle Gym to Adam Law. Adam, please email me with your shipping address and phone number. Don't forget the phone number. And also just remind me, write down that it's the Jungle Gym page.
Yep.
Okay. And then I can invoice you. All right. Okay, so that's that. And let me remove this now.
So Lee wanted the Hawkworld page, right?
I don't know. He only asked if it's available. So he didn't say he wants it. So yeah.
So Lee, please clarify then.
So Lee, so Lee, let me see. I believe it was number 10, if I remember. Yeah. So Lee, I believe you're asking
number 10, one,
yeah. Yeah, this one is available. The other one by Truman is not available. Yeah. Okay, so this one is for $275 available. And let me see. You know what? I appreciate it, Adam. Thank you. Mark, I doubt it because he probably still doesn't really know.
Right. It's
fun to narrow it down to that small number. That's hard, right? So
yeah, Mark, I've got way too much still to go through. We're going to be doing this for a long time. As long as Ruben can stand me, it's like I might be kicked out next time around.
I'm good. Look, listen, like if people buy, they buy. If they don't, they don't. If you wanna, as long as you wanna do this with me and hang out, and to me, it's like a show and tell, anyways. You know?
Yeah, we educate people and we kind of tell what we like and we don't like. Yeah.
Yeah. You make a few people happy, or sometimes you make a lot more people happy. Whatever. You never know who's going to be interested in what. Either way, if you're down to doing more of this, I'm always happy to do it.
I'm always down for that. And I think Hoarder's Hide says he can't imagine going down to 25.
Down 25.
I will say if and when I do get to 25, I will come on your show and show you what I've done to it. Okay, so that we can do a show and tell at that point, right?
Yeah. But in the meantime, everybody, Hart, he pointed out to me this past week or last week, we were talking privately, and we were talking. I was mentioning how, like, I appreciated how much he has helped me out, and he's been in the studio hanging out with me for so many of my shows, just like Jason Ladwig, and then he said to me, yeah, but like, I've never done like a show and tell. And I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, yeah, the show and tell, like where we show art from our collections. I'm like, of course we did. He's like, no. I'm like, no. What do you mean? You've been on my show a million times. How is it possible that one of those wasn't a show and tell? And then I checked, and you're right. Mm-hmm. How the hell could you have been so many times? And we never actually did a show. So you gotta soon, if you want. Soon we'll do a show and tell.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I would do a show and tell for the 25. That would be
but
now. Because if I show any other art, it's going to be the art that I'm going to be selling.
No, I'd be happy to. Yeah. I'd be happy to do one for the 25 that you think you're getting, but that's not going to happen for a long time. I'm just saying, maybe with the stuff that you still think you may be holding on to for still a few more years or a couple of years, I don't know. You can still do one in a few weeks, no?
Okay. Well, maybe we can do that. Yeah. It's
you. I mean, who cares?
Right. We'll discuss a little bit more about it. I think it's some food for thought.
Yeah.
I think people are getting tired already, right?
We can talk about it. But I did want to say, because I've got everybody should know if you're interested. So, okay. So let me tell you, in 2 weeks from tonight, I have Alberto Gonzalez, he's coming to do a show and tell. So, so he's finally going to do a show and tell. So that should be fun. But next week, and this is what Marcus. Oops, sorry. More sales shows. If I had more art, I would do more sales shows. But
you do through me.
Well, right. When you are ready to do more, we will do more. So
all right.
Yes. But hold on, Marcus. Wait, okay. Show us that sick engagement ring. Oh, you're talking about Alberto. Well, we'll see if he's wearing one at the time when he shows up in a couple. Not tired of great art and great stories. Exactly, and it's fun.
Thanks,
we hang out together. That's the best part, don't you think? We just hang out and shoot the shit. It's fun, whether it's a sales show or just a show and tell or a hangout episode, whatever,
Yeah, and I like the fact that when we don't know what's going on with certain issues, somebody chimes in and gives us the 411. Yeah,
the knowledge droppers. Like you got your Marcus and your Derek is always awesome for that.
Right.
Yeah. So exactly. Perkins is tough because he's always busy drawing something, so it's tough. Listen, Carlos, I wanted to do a show with him just to sort of help promote the comic book, the Batman comic book that he's doing, right? The Batman First Night Black Label book. And he said yes. It's like not that he didn't want to, but he couldn't. He's busy drawing, so he's like he didn't have the time. And then I said, okay, what about for the second issue? He said, well, if we have time, sure. But then the second issue came out. Now we got one more issue. again, I'm going to try to see if we can get him to come on. It would be like probably a Sunday afternoon since he's in the UK. So it wouldn't be a night show. But whatever, we'll see. I don't know if he has time. So there you go. And Ian, what's up? Ian,
oh, yeah.
Happy Sunday to you. Not sure if you are into sketches, but let me show you really quickly, Ian, in case you're interested. There's a
Saturday, the Nick Bradshaw and Robbi.
He saw them because he came in, right? They were texting him yesterday. He came in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah. But that's it. So there you go. Just so you can see, it's a Gamora by Robbi Rodriguez with the massive axe. That's really cool. And the sweet, sweet boobage. 11 by 14 and pencil and ink, of course, with a dash of color for the lips. $75. So there you go. And I believe that was the only GOTG
that is
artwork. Yeah. Okay. So let me get this off here. And you are poor. That's okay, but you're a lovely guy, so that's no worries. So everybody, so next week, the reason I'm really looking forward to next week is because I'm going to have a collector by the name of Danny Hoskins on, okay? And for those of you who have seen the promo already, because the show is already scheduled on the channel here, you'll see that here. I'll put it up for you so you can see, for those of you who aren't aware of it. Here, where is it? Let's see here. Here we go. All right, so Commodore Hotel number 41. So you can see it says original indie comic art, and in quotations, the ugly red-headed stepchild of the calf community. So,
what does that mean?
So that's a quote lifted from Danny's own calf gallery. Okay, and the thing is he told me. So Danny's a guy. I've seen him on calf, and I know that he did some deals with my friend Khalil. And he's a guy who. He's one of my viewers of my channel. He's a regular viewer on Rewind, okay? Because he works, so he can't make it to the live shows. He always catches the Rewind, and then usually leaves me a comment on down below here, right? Okay. And so I really appreciate that because most Rewind viewers don't leave me any comments, right?
Right, exactly.
So I really appreciate Danny, and when I saw that he was doing that, I was like, I'm so happy. I'm like, hey, Danny. Maybe would you like to come on you should come onto the show sometime. Let's do a show and tell together. By the way, not knowing what he collects, I knew nothing, right?
Okay. All right.
So I just you know me. I mean, I'll take anybody and give their
you took me. Come on now.
I'll show whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like people shouldn't be shy to show what they collect. I don't care. They should love it. If they love it, that's all that matters, right?
Right.
Don't be shy because you don't have $40,000 Marvel covers. Who gives a shit? Whatever, you know? So he said, yeah, he was all excited. And in fact, he felt like he was honored that I asked him. So I was like, no, I'm honored that you would say yes to me, you know?
Right.
But this is the thing is that, and then I go to his gallery and I noticed that quotation there, that quote. And then I spoke to him when we were talking about doing the show and he accepted my offer. He said, yes, I'll do the show. And he told me, you know, I don't know if your viewers are going to care though, because what I collect now, what I've been collecting and what I focus on is stuff that, like, back in the early 90s, I used to thumb my nose down at. And now I collect it. And I'm like, what? And then when he said that first.
Right.
And then I went to his gallery and saw the quote, like with the ugly red-headed
stepchild. Yep.
And I'm like, so I'm thinking, does he like it? Or does he do the reasons he used to thumb his nose at it 30 whatever years ago, do those reasons still exist, but he collects it in spite of that? And if so, why? I'm just fascinated.
It's unique. It's different.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be different. So everybody tune into that, please. I will end the show by popping that back up. We'll end like we always do. But I want to catch the last few comments. I don't want to miss you guys. I'm sorry. John Wick show. I don't know what that means. Hoodies required. Mark V licking his chops. But it's not that kind of stuff. The wife put her foot down. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, always.
Becca seems like a great woman to me. So listen to her once in a while, Ian. Looks like a Keanu. Oh, does he? Okay, you can tell him when you come back next week, Carlos. So what he's required. Okay, it's not the same. Yeah, exactly. Totally different. Indie art is the moped and fat chick of the. Oh my God, hoarders. I think it collects a lot of indie superhero art. Yes, exactly. Southern Nights. Yeah, that's correct, Mark.
Oh God, Southern Nights brings back memories, though. That's.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. No, not Samurai Penguins, not Troll Lords either. As long as it's not another Blue Lines episode. And Jewish Dragon says, "Hi, Hart. Would you take 600 for one, the Bernard Changai Gardner, which we were asking 300,
right,
and two for the Immonen long shot pages? Oh, for both of them together, the long shot page.
Oh, okay. So the long shot. Yeah, go for it, Jewish Dragons.
Oh, Jewish Dragons, you're Canadian? Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that on Nikki B's show once. Okay, so but do we remember what was the total price on those? Let me look.
I think $650.
Let me go back like I always do.
Let's see.
Okay, so it'll be the Guy Gardner page. See if you can find me the numbers. It'll be easier for me.
Okay, Guy Gardner is 17.
Okay, hold on. Let me get back there. And again, what number is the other one?
25.
Okay, so
17 and 25, I believe.
So let me put his offer up here to make it official here.
You put 18 up.
All right. So this is. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize, everyone. You said 17, right?
17.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So let me go. Put that. Let me put his comment back up. All right. So here we go. So he wants. So this is 300, and the other one is 25.
Number 25, yeah.
25. So for this, that's 3. This is it's 650 total, and you're offering 600. What a fantastic
that's good. Offer. Very good deal then.
Beautiful.
I mean, I'm more than happy to do it because, they're going to a good home then.
Yeah, excellent. So email me, Jewish Dragons. Email me, please. Sorry. Hold on. Let me get this off. Sorry. So many clicking I have to do to manipulate all of this. Okay, there we go. So Jewish Dragons, please email me here. Okay, so RubenTheCollector@gmail.com. Just remind me that it's the two what the pages are, right? So write the names of the pages.
Right. Yep.
And just include your full shipping address and a phone number. Please don't forget the phone number. All right, and I'll get back to you, and we'll take care of that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how it's all going to work. Okay, so that's good there. Let me just get so that. Sorry, once again, 17 and 25.
17 and 25. Yes.
Okay, so let me do 17. So let's see. Let's call that as a 300, and
right.
So, and the other one has 300 as well, right?
Right. Exactly. So $50 discount.
Right. So 25, and okay. And sorry. So it's a Chang GL.
Right.
And the other one was the Immonen
long shot Ultimate X-Men.
The Ultimate X-Men.
Yeah.
Immonen. Right. I'll just write long shot. Okay. Excellent. And that's for Jewish Dragons. Okay. All right. Excellent.
Lee confirm the Hawk World, or is he still thinking about it?
He hasn't. He hasn't.
Okay. All right, then
he can reach out, or I can reach out and ask him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Hoarder says he'll pretend to be Canadian if he gets a discount on original art. Okay.
Which one do you want, Hoarder?
Which one do you want? Let's see. I'm Canadian too, eh? How about the Leafs?
Hey, he's a hoser.
Nicely done, JD. Hey man, how about the Leafs? Okay, great grab, nice grab. Thank you for accepting my offer. I'll email you in a bit. Thank you, Jewish Dragons. I appreciate that. I will await that email. And
Rick says and Marcus say that Lee claimed it.
No, unless I miss.
I missed it. I'm not seeing.
All I ever saw was the question of him saying, "Do you have those Hawkworld pages?" That I never saw anything else after that.
Okay, Lee, if you're still here, please just say bye and the number. Not.
But Rick confirms what Marcus is saying, so I must have missed.
Well, we're old and tired.
All right, that's weird, but so weird that he would claim it, not wait for me to like confirm, and then leave as soon as he claimed. I'll take it, and then he just left the show. That's so weird. But okay, anyways, I'll reach out to him, and yeah, we'll if it's a fact,
we'll talk to Lee. That's no big deal.
We'll get it done. Okay.
Oh, I see where it's at. Lee actually says, "Let's buy that Graham Nolan Hawkworld." Okay, so he's
wait. How far up is it?
It's quite far up. It's quite far up. Yeah.
For you to find it that quickly, it can't be that far up.
No, I flicked the chat up, and by chance, I just stopped it.
What's the timestamp on it?
Where can I find a timestamp?
Oh, you don't. Beside the collector's name, there should be. Don't you see in the chat? You don't see. You don't see.
I do not. Just need. I can. All I can do is report or block that person. That's about it. But that's just because I'm not an administrator.
Okay. Oh, there. Hold on. There we go. Got it. 10:36. Excellent. 16 minutes ago. Let's buy that Graham Nolan Hawkworld. So
there you go. That's
All right, let's make it. What issue? What number? From that was number 10 from yesterday, right?
Let's go and let me see. Hold on. Yeah,
there we go.
That was 10. That was 10. Yes, that's the Graham Nolan Hawkworld. Yes.
So excellent. So Graham Nolan and Rick Bryant Hawkworld. Excellent. Awesome. And now Rick, the Rickster just emailed me. Why are you emailing me privately? He's in the chat, but he's emailing me privately.
Well, he likes you so much.
I a lot of people like me.
Just not me.
Well, not you. Well, of course, not
obviously.
You. I got it. Trust me. I got more haters than likers. But
yeah, it's your haircut. I hate it.
I'm sure it is. It's my dashing personality, more like it. Lee.
That's right, eh?
That's right, eh? Thank you, Lee. To make it official, thank you, Lee. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, please, thanks.
I guess I'll be in touch with you, Lee. Or if you're watching this on Rewind or whatever later, please reach out to me and just give me your address and a phone number, please. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's that. And let me see. Anything else that we have to say?
Let's see.
Let me scroll back down here. I'm more about he didn't claim it in the proper format, but okay. Thank you, Rick. Thank you. That's probably why
CJ put it down there. Okay, there you go.
That's probably why. Yeah. Thank Karen. Thanks. Okay. Thank you. Ruben's a Sens fan. I'm not even really a hockey fan. I used to be, but my all-time favorite Mario Lemieux, retired, and kind of I just lost it after that. I don't know.
You were a Penguins fan, really?
I was a Mario Lemieux fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I said Lemieux. Was it how you say it?
The Americans say Lemieux because they're you Americanize everything, but it's really
okay. All right. Okay.
If you want to say it French, like Quebec, it's Lemieux.
Lemieux. Okay.
Lemieux.
I remember having his rookie card, and I was so happy about that. Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah.
So did I. Oh, Rickster. All he was emailing me because he's just confirming his claim from yesterday. That's all.
Oh, but that's a wink emoji next to it. Is that real, or is he sending you boob shots?
Maybe it's boobage again. I don't know. Yeah. They found out I like all kinds of boobage now. So everybody send me the boobage pictures now, I guess. Ian thinks he might have his rookie card too. That's
there you go, Ian.
But okay, so thank you again, all of you who always come here every fucking week. Excuse my language, but in all honesty, thank you so much. Okay, I can't thank you enough. Whatever it is that I do, whatever we try, sometimes I try different things, whatever. No matter how much I talk, no matter how much I won't shut the fuck up, you
True.
guys keep coming back, and it just really makes me happy. I really love what we have here, and it's just a nice way to always hang out with friends every week, right? So again, I've said it a million times, but I can't thank you guys enough. Especially also those of you who are not only regulars, but who also from time to time jump into the studio with me. You guys know I hate doing shows by myself in the studio. So Hart, of course, you and just like Jason, one of the most, you know, what is it? What's the word?
Idiotic? No.
Well, that may fit also. That might fit also. Well, like veteran is what I'm trying to say. You know?
Okay.
The longest tenured is what I'm kind of thinking. You know,
speaking for myself, not Jason, I'm idiotic. I didn't mean me and Jason, you were idiotic. It's only me. I'm the stupid one that goes, what? Yeah, I'm not. I know I'm putting a headset to my head, but I'm not really doing. You're not calling me, right? But when you email me, I'm like, okay, let me think about it. Let's see. What's the ROI, return on investment for this one? Not much. Okay, I'll do it.
All right, Hart, you're such a fucking slave driver. You're so tough to please.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, I you know how much I appreciate you.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I do. Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, so all of you, thank you for everything. It means the world to me. It really does. I don't know, CJ, what you mean by easy. Exactly, Carl. Please don't send me man boob pics. You know, I'm only interested in the female ones. You need to select the option to see timestamps. You mean as a guest? The guest can do that, Mike? Thanks for letting us know. We'll play around with it and see if it does anything, you know. But yeah, let's close this out, everybody.
All right, mahalo, Carl.
Ruben is into feet nudes. What do you? I am not.
Feet fetishes, huh?
Carl, mahalo to you. Thank you for staying around. Your girlfriend must not be coming by tonight, apparently. But
she's punching him right now while we're talking. Yeah. Just hitting him, giving Charlie horses or something, right?
Exactly. Thank you, Carl, as always. I appreciate you, my friend.
CJ says I'm the easy one. Okay. You know what? I can be both easy and hard. Take it however you want.
Thank you, Shaggy. Good show, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, Shaggy.
I think we need a Hart weekly flip. That's the wrong channel. Sorry, man. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do that for the only reason that I see no value and point in copying what some other guy on another channel does, you know? So I will never do that.
Well, thanks, guys.
Well, like I said, weekly flip, really what you're doing is showing art. So he'll come back and he will do a show and tell, a full episode show and tell. Yeah. I like that better than a flip anyways, whatever. So thank you for the show, Hart and Ruben, everyone in the chat. See, there you go. Thanks to everybody. Shags, Samich, to everyone observing Passover. That's right. Happy Passover to everybody. Who celebrates. So thank you. Thank you as always, Rick. You know you're one of the main men who I appreciate the most, right? So thank you so much as well as always. Lee, likewise, appreciate it. Have a good one. And Karen, you as well. Well, you know, I talk with you more than I talk with anybody else in this chat.
You know,
privately, actually. So
yeah, so I guess you do that publicly with me, but privately with her. You know,
no,
people will talk. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I tell everybody we can always email. All I do all day is email with people. Anytime you want to shoot the shit.
How do you make any money?
I do. I know exactly. That's the problem. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Your talking is getting in the way of making money, Ruben. I think you need to shut the hell up.
It really is. Honestly, it is. Having this channel is getting in the way of me earning more money. Believe me.
Right. So your wife is like tonight's gonna be punching you on the side, right?
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, she goes to bed early, so she won't.
Oh, you sneak in and you just like pretend to be sleeping all this time. Okay, all right, gotcha.
Exactly. Oh, look at that. JC says, I just learned about Sandy. It's an N, obviously, it's a typo. Sandy.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, guys. JC, email me at rubenthecollector@gmail.com, and I will show you. I'll show you the cover. I'll show you the cover if you want. All right. Deal makers of Sunday night.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marcus. Of course, you
are.
Thanks, Marcus. My number one man. Thank you, Michael McIsaac. At the end of the night. Hello,
Michael. Really?
Oh,
yeah. There you are.
He's an attorney, so he was watching, listening while working.
He was litigating, right?
There you go. There you go. The lurker. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Michael.
And thank you, Paul. I appreciate you too. Thank you. That's very nice for the compliment. Thank you. Thank you, Ian. Have a good night, my friend. And oh, look at that. Even Mickey, the silent lurker tonight. Look at that.
Oh, look at Mike.
Thank you for the show, even though you were silent until now. Thank you, Mickey.
Mickey, yes, I called Mickey Mike.
yeah. No, I said Lee because Lee was right. The comment.
Well, that's right.
But thank you, Mickey. Appreciate you too, as always. So yeah, everybody, thank you. It's funny, we're gaining viewers even though we're saying bye-bye and signing off.
We should say bye at the beginning, right then?
We were like in the low 30s, suddenly we're at 40. What the hell's happening here?
So everybody likes to see us leave, but never say us.
Yeah, it's like it's like they like the fact that, okay, finally he's shutting the fuck up and he's gonna leave. So they like to see the live talking of saying, we're out of here.
Yeah, it's gone.
That's what they want to see.
Maybe we should just fade to black. Do you have that that little dial that you can put down?
I don't. I wish I could.
Oh, that'd be nice. And then we fade back in, and then we going, anybody here yet?
Yeah. And then at the same time, playing Metallica's Fade to Black in the background.
Oh, there you go.
That'd be awesome, right?
And Back in Black.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so again, for real, this time, everybody.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, and ladies.
And yeah, please don't forget to check out Nick's show this coming Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. I don't think I saw you say goodnight, Karen, so I'll say goodnight, Karen. Good night, Karen.
No, she said good night. So
I saw her say goodnight to like CJ, I think it was. I don't know.
She said have a good night, everyone.
Oh, okay.
And great show to you and I. So thank you, Karen.
You're so kind. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Sorry, but and yet he's not shutting up. Exactly. Exactly.
We do need the fade to black dial.
Exactly. All right, Carl. Good night, buddy. Appreciate
good night,
you.
Carl.
Mahalo again, as always.
Good night, JC.
And CJ. And JC.
JC.
Yeah, there's JC. All right. And Tariq. Tariq saying good night. Good night.
Yep.
Appreciate you. Yes, Lee. Yes, Lee. Vivian is very fun. Believe me.
Intolerant.
That was Karen. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. So yeah, good night, everybody. We're gonna leave you out. We'll close it out with the Danny Hoskins,
redheaded stepchild.
The redheaded stepchild. Well, he's talking about the art, not himself.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. So there we go, everybody. Please
have a good night.
And yeah, check this out. It should be an interesting show. And let's find out what Danny means by what he says here in this quote. So thank you again, everyone. And yeah, we will see you next week at 8 o'clock, the usual time, Eastern, and 5 o'clock Pacific. Peace out and go blue.